was me,
yeah,
he would never have to fight again because that exhibition shit,
yeah.
as me being his little brother, hey, little bro, we finna do 10 rounds and we both gonna get 100+ million for it.
Right.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
Right.
well, I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Right.
And
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. "4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
What's good? What's good? What's good with the fam? How y'all feeling? We back to build on some boxing for a little bit, and you know, we gonna chop it up before the fights come on later today. We got Canelo up at bat, but we got to recap. You know, I did a little recap yesterday, but it's so much stuff that came out of this fight card. There's so many different things to the questions, so many questions, right? Like I think for me, I speak for me. I walked up out of this fight card with more questions than I went into it with. So, you know, I got a bunch of questions now, man. Like I got a bunch of questions, man. This was an interesting turnout. I gotta say that, man. I see people crapping on it, saying it's the worst, it's the bad card, it was this, it was that. Look, man, you can't help how people perform, man. On paper, those matchups should have delivered. You know, Teo did what Teo was supposed to do. Haney did what Haney did, and Rolly did what he did. But nonetheless, I think we could all say we were surprised by how it played out. So, man, this is the third of the unexpected, y'all. Boxing, I tell you, every time, do it every time. What we got in the light? Let's get the likes up. Dante, my guy, was good with it, bro. Joseph was good with it, family. How you feeling? Everything by John, what it do? Karma is real. Might not be today or tomorrow. He said it will be. Just do shout out to everything by John. Mike Kirkland, my bro, what's going on with it? Devin ain't got no meanness in him. Fight scared. Hey, man, we're going to talk about all that. We're going to build for a couple hours, man, a little bit. We're going to talk this boxing how we always do. Not downplaying no more fights. After this Rolly and Ryan and Roach and Tank, I am not giving nobody wins, so I see it. Boots versus Tia. Let me see it. I get you, man. I get you. That's fair. That's fair to say after what we see. My bad. Damn, was I on mute the whole time, y'all? Did I just hit that by mistake? My bad, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building. Pardon me if I was just muted, y'all, for a second. I didn't even realize it. But yeah, man, I got questions. I walked away from this card with more questions than I did going into it. And Teofimo, The biggest question I got for him is who's next for Teo, right? Who's he gonna fight next? Because he gave this whole, I'm Dora the Explorer, I'm looking for boots, little quote. You know what I mean? He was corny, but it was funny, right? And he didn't have to shit on Boots to say that. That was cool to say. His dad did an interview. He said they'll outbox Boots. They'll outbox him. So, look, my question for Teo is what's next? Is he smart enough? Is he locked in enough to continue to build on his momentum? This is a really good win for Teo. He went out there and he impressed. He fought. He was in his bag, bro. It was his fight to lose. Teofimo never was in trouble at any point in the fight. Arnold Barbosa just don't have enough speed and not enough athleticism and just not enough creativity offensively for Teo. He couldn't do nothing with him. Ben versus Eubank Jr. got to feel even better about their fight after some of these fights last night for sure. Shout out to Big Keith. What's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Good morning, my brother. Got the nice morning stream going. Peace and blessings. Man, I'm just trying to build hands. Way what's good with? I got Barbosa. Teo struggles with boxers. Who said that? Me? Because I know you ain't been here. I know you ain't been here if you saying I said. Did you say that or did I say that? He do struggle with boxers. That's a fact. But I said I'm going with Barbosa. I said Teo is going to win, but I'm rooting for Barbosa. And then I gave my reasons for it. I said Barbosa is going to struggle with the athleticism and the speed. So, and for the people that's here every day, not just when they want to come try to type some little slick shit in the chat, for the ones that's really here, hey, chat, tell Hansway what my prediction was as to who the three people I picked to win the fights yesterday. And tell me did I pick Barbosa to win at all? Anybody in here heard me say, or did you hear me say I'm rooting for Barbosa? I want him to win, but Teo gonna beat him. Who heard? I know y'all be listening. I know y'all heard me say that. Nobody heard me go on record saying Barbosa's gonna win. I say you got the best chance for an upset. I think on paper there's a few things, but ultimately he just didn't have it. He didn't have it. Devin, Teo, Ryan, talk to him, Big Keith. You get me? That's all. You get me? I know I know a little something about something. Now, I will admit, because I'm real, I'm genuine. Initially, my feelings, I really wanted to pick Barbosa to win, but I had to kind of separate how Teo been making me feel with the shit he been doing in the media. I had to separate that with the fact that I know he can fight flat out. So that's something that I continue to say. Like the dude got all his talent and he rather waste it heckling people that you gonna want to support you. So, I've always been very consistent about Teo. My biggest issue is his mouth. Like he'll say anything. He don't got no off button. He don't got a chill button. He'll say whatever comes to mind. You get what I'm saying? And that shit could get him in trouble. So, but aside from that, I was able to realize, like, when it's time for him to perform, he does it. So, Barbosa, to me, I gave Teo a lot of credit. LWBoxing, what it do, my guy? How you feeling? Fax machine in the building. Big Keith, what it do? We was wrong about Rolly. We all was wrong about Rolly. Andre Green said, bro, Ryan, do that. You get hit hard, and Devin was fighting scared, man. Yeah, we're going to talk about it all, man. We're going to get to it. Y'all bear with me, man. Support the grind. Smash the like button. Sub to the channel. We're going to have us a good conversation. I promise you we are. I promise you. So check this out. I'm giving Teo the most credit for this card. I'm giving Teo the most credit. Why? Because I give him a lot of flack for the way he behaves, but he knows how to separate the shit he talk from how he fight. He gonna go in there and fight. Teo was coming forward. He was boxing. He was in his bag. He was showboating. He was counter punching. He was slipping shots. He had Barbosa fighting at the wrong range all night. It just was it was a nightmare matchup for him. Just too much speed, too much athleticism. And Teo, respect to him, he had some creativity with his offense. He had Barbosa's number all night. And he barely gave up a couple rounds, if that. Barbosa didn't win any rounds convincingly. Maybe that I think it was the 8th round where he landed that overhand right, real good, like right on the button, and he buckled Teo a little bit. That probably was his only convincing round, if that. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, he just got outboxed. But listen to me, y'all. Let me tell you something. Because I'm just due for real. I stay true to my name. I can give people flack. I can critique you for things, but when you show me exactly what you're supposed to show me, you're going to get credit for that too. I'm not going to ignore it and try to move the goalposts. No. Teofimo Lopez, or in the words of my guy, Big Turkey, Teofimo went out there and pitched the shutout. And why I give him a lot of credit, y'all, here's why. This is just my opinion. I got a little perspective on this. Teofimo, I said this last night, but I knew some of y'all wasn't here, so we got to build on it. I said it. He played the long game in this situation, bro. He played the long game. He really did. He made people feel like he wasn't going to fight Barbosa because maybe he was scared of him, or maybe it was a matchup problem, an issue there. Maybe the things that Barbosa do well give Teo trouble. At least that's definitely what I thought. But I had to start thinking, man. And I'm like, man, if you just look at what both fighters show you, Teofimo's a better fighter. He just is. So I start thinking, like, damn, I wonder why Teo ain't fight this dude way before. Like when we first ever heard of Barbosa fighting Teofimo, and how Teofimo was like, don't put me in there with that bum. I don't want to fight him, this and that. He made it seem like it was something with Barbosa that he was trying to stay away from. And I'm telling you, he's slick, bro. He a little smarter than people think, because I'm telling you, he was never scared of him. And I tell y'all this all the time. Fighters don't be scared. He just bought himself some time. I'm telling you. And maybe this didn't happen this way, but I would love to know. He made people think he wouldn't fight that dude. Barbosa kept getting other fights and winning them. You get what I'm saying? He got some of the biggest wins. This the most momentum that Barbosa ever had in his career. And Teofimo said, yep, I'll take the fight. No to Matias, because I think Matias could have been an interesting, kind of tricky fight. But he said no to Matias. Nah, I don't want that pay-per-view bag. I'm cool on that. He started talking about how he fight over here and you putting the fight here, it ain't going to make money. I'm like, yo, he found a way out of fight. But look. He circled back to Barbosa right at the best time when this dude was thriving. He was coming off his best wins. He don't blow you out in fights, but he just beat you. That's what Barbosa did. And I just knew, looking at the last couple fights, I'm like, he been winning, but that's not enough separation for him to beat a Teofimo. So Teofimo took that fight. He bought himself time. He let everybody think he was scared of him. And he went in there and just masterclass. He took him to school. He took Barbosa to school. He can't do nothing. He can't do nothing but respect Teo after that fight. Can't do nothing but respect him. Can't do nothing but respect him. We're gonna get the Ramirez too. Everybody gonna get their just due, but everybody gonna get their criticism too. Shout out to my homie Jordan. Marcus, what it do? Mike Rhyme in the building. Ace, my guy. Teo had the best performance. Absolutely. That's why we started with the first fight of the night. Rightfully so. But yeah, man, I give Teofimo a lot of credit. I hope I ain't giving him too much. I don't think I am. Fighters know. Barbosa, he knew Barbosa couldn't beat him to a degree, right? Like if we just look at Teofimo at his absolute best and Barbosa at his absolute best, who wins that fight if you had to take a pick, right? So it was no surprise there how the fight played out. The only slight surprise was I did think that Barbosa would offer up more resistance than what he did. I thought he would fight with more of a sense of urgency. You talked all of this talk, man, and you got in there and just you fought at the wrong range. You was missing with your jab. He was countering you. He had you looking foolish at times. Like, you get me? And he had you looking not confident. You can't fight Teo like that. So Teo was in his bag. He got the last laugh. He let you talk shit for years, talking about how you would beat him. He ain't this, he ain't shit. He was talking trash to his dad. He let you talk crazy. He let you talk crazy in the lobby when y'all ran into each other. He just kept giving Barbosa the one up. But when everything changed, y'all, we all remember when everything changed. And that's when he took Teofimo hat off his head and threw it on the ground. Then he gave Teo a little nudge. Teo slapped fingerprints in his face. And I think everything was over. I think everything changed from there. I really do. I try not to look into the slap too much, but I think at that moment, Teofimo said to himself, yo, this dude got me effed up. He really think like, I ain't one of them. And he slapped him, and then he slapped him up in the ring for the money, with the records on the line, for the glory, for the guts, for the glory, for the reputations. He beat him when it mattered, bro. So I got to give that man a lot of credit. Very good performance. It's not a lot I can take from it, yo. Do I think he could have pressed Barbosa a bit more? Yeah, it's always that, but you do want to be smart, right? And he was fighting such a smart fight. What was the need to switch it up and try to do more than what you was doing? It wasn't like you wasn't letting your hands go. It wasn't like you wasn't being offensive and pressing the fight and making a miss, even when you disengaged. Like, it was your fight. You did what you wanted to do. Like, you painted a picture last night, man. This is my show. You just here, bro. I'm gonna show you that this shit is different. It is different. By round 5 or 6, it was over. Barbosa Goose was cooked. He was cooked. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what it do, fam? JC in the building. What's good, family? How you feeling, bro? Only had the best performance of the night. T was the best fighter on the card, though. I guess I'll say he had the most unexpected performance. I still don't think he performed better than Tio, but I get where you're going, Dub. No argument there, because I could see it that way, most certainly, because he just outperformed, what everybody expectation was. So it's hard to overlook that and not give him his credit for it. But he had the most surprising fight of the night. And I give it a shit ton of respect, because like I said, if I'd have told any of y'all in 2025 that Ryan Garcia would have had fought Devin Haney, Tank Davis and Rolly would have been the one to outbox him, y'all would have told me I was talking BS. You get what I'm saying? Just think about something. 2025, and y'all don't know about Ryan, and I tell y'all, like, or before 2025, I peek into the future and I tell y'all, yo, Ryan is going, by 2025, he's gonna have Tank on his resume, Devin on his resume, and Rolly. But Rolly was the one to outbox him. Y'all would tell me to get the hell out of here. He probably gonna stop Rolly. Tank probably gonna stop him, and Devin to outbox him. He ended up outboxing Devin. He did get stopped by Tank, but he got outboxed by Rolly. He didn't knock him out. So definitely, just off of surprise, the element of surprise and just unexpected, you gotta give it to Rolly, man. I think he handled everything perfectly. He had people thinking that he wasn't confident, that he wasn't himself, and he got in there and performed, bro. And it's hard to overlook that. You get me? See Teo versus Jack Catterall. Yeah, he'd beat him. Yeah, it'd be a good fight. I think he'd beat him too. I think for a similar reason that he beat Barbosa. Mike, you see, not to do a triangle theory, but you see how Barbosa was able to beat Catterall, and he was just able to beat him to the punch, outthink him. I think Teofimo, similar reasons why he beat Barbosa is why he beat Catterall. I think his athleticism and his speed, and he could get creative. Once Teofimo gets into a rhythm, he gets very creative in there, and it be his fight to lose. It just be his show. So again, big shout out to Tio. But you were supposed to do that, Tio. You were supposed to do that, but we ain't gonna take nothing from it, because that was Barbosa. He was undefeated, best wins of his career, building constant momentum, and you put all that shit to a stop. You got him up out of here. You sent him packing back to the drawing board. But big shout out to Big Rolo. Big Rolo said y'all had me effed up, G. He said y'all had, man, Big Rolo had me. Big Rolo said y'all had me effed up, G. You know what I'm saying? Big Rolo wasn't.
You don't expect Ryan to hit harder than that? I know you can't say with certainty until the fight, but
oh hell no! What the fuck? I've been to damn ring with Ryan. The hell you talking about? Hell no! Not even close. The fuck?
okay.
The fuck? What the? My bad. I forgot the question you were asking.
Yeah, no, that's
hell no! I've been in the ring with Ryan. What the hell you talking about? Oh, man, not even close. That dude, that Barbosa, man, that was the hardest hitter I've ever been in the ring with. By far, doesn't even compare. And honestly, nothing will ever compare. I was like, is this what I fucking do to people? Is this what it truly fucking feels like?
I told y'all was more to that sparring. I didn't tell y'all he'd win, but I said, man, what if? I did say the what if. What if he land one of them joints, man? And he did it, man. Real Malachi Brawls Boxing. What it do, homie? How you feeling, man? When you coming up on the show, bro? When you coming up, champ? Dev looked shaky at first, and he settled down to win easy. Damon, my guy, was good. Yeah, man. Teo got to fight Richards and Hitchens. I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Hey, man, he'd really be cooking with grease if you can go and dethrone and beat Richards and Hitchens. Now the difference is Richards and Hitchens going to do all of this shit that he don't like. Richards and Hitchens for sure is going to do the things that Teofimo don't like. For sure, that shit will not look like what we seen last night. But credit to Teo, nothing to take from his performance. He handled business. He looked sharp as hell. He looked sharp. He was going to the body. Could have did more body work though. Probably could have got your guy out of there if you'd have went to the body more. But credit to Teo. He handled business and he looked good doing it, man. He looked good. He had fun. He was styling on him, bro. He was styling on him. Nah, bro, we got a rematch, bro. Why you trying to send him back into the gulag, man? You know what I'm saying? You gonna send Rolly back to the gulag, bro. That's crazy. You go, yo. Nah, bro. Why you trying to send Rolly back, bro? Why you trying to send my guy Big Rolo back? Big Rolo, look, Big Rolo, Ray Charles with that. Hey, man. Big Rolo is Ray Charles Jordan. He don't see that guy. Who? Barbosa? Who? You hear the way he talk about Barbosa? He ain't never trying to fight that dude again. Shout out to my brother Mike Kirkland, man. Always supporting the grind. Appreciate you, set for Rolly. Yes, sir. We gotta give it. Who would have thought in 2025 we'll be giving Rolly his just due after fighting Ryan and outboxing him, not knocking him out. He outboxed him. It's crazy. 2025 is full of surprises. Boxing is the theater of the unexpected and the unknown. Stop telling me you know everything because you don't. Nobody knew. Who knew Rolly was about to box Ryan up? Man, ain't nobody knew that shit. Who knew Ryan left hand was going to be insignificant last night? Who knew? Who knew his left hook wasn't going to matter? Rolly said, I got a left hook and it's better than yours. Look, catch this, catch these hands, man. Shout out to John BX. Appreciate the love, homie. So I've been more entertained watching my bread toast. Hey, yo, you crazy, man. He said he been more entertained watching his bread toast. 2 of the 3 fights made copy by books for the top 5 fights with the least punches thrown and landed. Yeah. Yeah, it did, man. Bro, it did. 2 of them fights. Listen, we gonna get to them. We making our way. We making our way. He said, no BS day. I'm telling you, bro. The pick worse than the original. I'm telling you, it is. It is. Big watch, like, nah, big soldier with a dude. Well, always like Rolly, but I thought Ryan was gonna put him to sleep. I thought Ryan was gonna stop him too, Mike. I thought Ryan was gonna stop him after the midway point. I thought at some point after halfway through the fight, he would catch him. And when I seen Rolly catch him in that second round, bro, I just knew we was in for a surprise. I knew we was in for a different kind of fight. Like, I couldn't anticipate him catching Ryan that early. And he caught him, like, doubled up on the hook. He doubled up on the left hand, Rolly did, and sat his ass down in the corner, bro. I thought I had that knockdown, but I got to go look and see if I got it for y'all. I got to pull it up, man. That was sweet. Rolly, man. Rolly did what he was supposed to do, man, in a big way, bro. In a huge way. I thought I had that knockdown. Man, yo, he clipped that man and sent his ass packing, man. And look, I keep saying it. So look, man, we gotta keep going. Look, shout out to Teofimo. Great, well played, young man. Well played. You bought your time and you beat Barbosa at the best time you could have fought him. I can't take nothing from it. But let's keep building, man, because it's a lot of talk about this second fight on the card with Devin Haney. It's a lot of talk. It's a lot of talk. People said Devin is shot. But Ryan Garcia lost his fight and he lost to Rolly. At least Devin Haney went out there and won. So look, I get it. People like, yo, he ain't the same. He look like a shot fighter. But I gotta ask y'all, is Ryan Garcia a shot fighter? Is Ryan Garcia last night the real Ryan Garcia or what? Like, what's going on? Was it the year that Ryan had off as well that had him looking suspect? Like, what was it? Because he didn't get his ass kicked. You know, but he did pop for the Ostarine. And people like, look, this dude is clean now. And he looked totally different. His left hook don't mean nothing. You get me? They like, look, PEDs is real. Is Ryan Garcia a shot fighter? Now, we got to have a real conversation about this. Because I hear the Devin Haney argument. I get it. But think about what I'm saying. We're so convinced that Devin Haney is shot because of the fashion in which he actually won a fight. He won. He did. He didn't look like the Devin Haney before Ryan Garcia, for sure. I'll give y'all that. That's real. He didn't. But he did win. Ryan went out there after that big win. That would have been a win. That would be win over Devin. And shit the bed. He got outboxed and dropped by Romero. And his left hook got reduced to a thing of the past. It just didn't matter. This shit, I could have never predicted Broly outboxing this man like that. I can't predict that. Not at all. I just didn't see that, man. John BX, man, back in the super chat. Appreciate the love, homie. He said, Tio, Ryan, and Dev, all food at 147. Boots and Norman watching last night thinking, put him on the tray and pass him this way. Pass out sauce pops. They food. Hey, my bro John said that, hey, man, them dudes is food, man. Hey, Norman licking his chop shit at this point. Hey, John, at this point, Barrios might even be licking his chops, bro. Barrios might even be licking his chops. Like, look, if that's the new crop of 147, hey, man, is this what the new crop of 147 look like? Is it really? That ain't a good sign. They didn't get off to a good start. Tio did. He talked about moving up. Let's see if he actually do it. Ryan, we know he's going to be a welterweight. Devin, welterweight. Rolly. These are the welterweights. Let me find out Rolly is the most proven out of the new welterweights, man. Rolly hit the ground running with a win, bro. A big win. Big Rolo the Dawn, man. Look at Big Rolo. He ain't trying to look at Barbosa, though. But nah, I think we got to talk about this. Is Ryan a shot fighter or was it the layoff? What was it? What was it last night for Ryan? For me, y'all, I'm going to say it was the year off. Mixed. It was a combination of things, in my opinion. I think his lifestyle and just the way he approached boxing caught up to him last night. I think his bad habits caught up to him last night. And I do think that Rolly being familiar with him changed the element of the fight. It was a big game changer. And then getting dropped that early, like Rolly chin checked him before he could even set his feet for real. You know what I'm saying? Rolly, he was already on his back. So Rolly sent him on his back, bro. And he never was the same. Like, this is the thing. It's funny to me how we was able to see that Devin Haney got shook up early in the fight with Ryan, and we said he never bounced back. Why is that can't be the same thing for Ryan, getting caught early before he could even, muster up some sweat? Like, he couldn't even, work himself into a fight, and he already had to climb up off the deck. He was on his back pockets. You get what I'm saying? And his back, his side, everything. Rolly really laid him flat for a second, bro. So I don't, man, I just think he tamed him. I think the chin check was so early. I just think it took something out of Ryan. I think that mixed with the fact that, look, I'm going to be honest with you. He don't look like he killed himself in training camp. Ryan Garcia don't look like a guy that fully committed to a complete training camp and did everything he was supposed to do. I'm going to keep it real. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. I know Derek James is a real one. I trust that he did everything he could in his power to get Ryan in position. But bad habits are bad habits. And let's be honest, if it wasn't the fact that his chin was checked, I think he would have been able to listen to what Derrick James was putting out. He ignored almost everything he said for the most part. The only thing he continued to do was work that jab. And Rolly Romero reduced Ryan to one weapon last night, but it wasn't the left hook, and that was the problem for Ryan. Maybe if the left hook was getting home, maybe we having a different conversation. But the fact that was neutralized, and the only thing you really had was a jab, as fast as he is, as hard as he couldn't do nothing but jab. And Rolly had an answer for that shit. This wild, unorthodox, unpredictable dude really had an answer for Ryan Garcia for 12 rounds. Wow, man. This shit is crazy. Shit's Ryan and Devin, damaged goods. Hey, we're going to keep building. We're going to get to that. Shout out to Don. Fate was good with it. Tank wins, Agent like Ron. Don, what it do? Let's talk fashion, my dog. Remo, what's good with it, bro? On the recent guys that have sparred, and they're really familiar, showed in the ring. Tank versus Mont, Devin versus Ryan, Ryan versus Rolly, all played out to the sparring stories. Hey, Remo, I think you're on to something, bro. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Barrios might peek his head out after the Manny situation. QT was good with it. Duke was good with it, cuz Ryan showed he accomplished amateur, who was a bust as a pro. We all knew this. No fundamentals, no footwork. I don't think he a bust though, QT. I don't think he a bust, right? You know, teach what it do. I just think we're not used to seeing guys lose, and when we do, we really kind of overreact. I don't think Ryan's a bust. I just think he wasn't as prepared, and Rolly caught him off guard. Rolly struck first. Rolly got his shot in there first. I think if Ryan would have buzzed him or dropped him early, I think he would have tamed Rolly the very same way and boxed himself to a victory, if not a knockout. But the fact that Rolly was the one wearing the shoe, or should I say wearing the glove that connected on the jaw, it changed the duration of the fight. It changed the outcome. It changed Ryan's approach. It changed him from being a guy that could listen to Derrick James a bit to a guy that just wasn't hearing shit Derrick James was saying, and he was fighting off instincts and like fun, you know, just like, you get what I'm saying? Muscle memory, right? He didn't have a real game plan after he got caught like that. Behind Hands TV, my dog was good with it. Ryan was out 376 days. That is real inactivity. It is, bro. That's why you can't discount it. Ryan condition sucks too. You don't live like a boxer. That's what I'm saying, dude. I think, I think his hen dog, what it do? I think his lifestyle caught up to him. And I think Rolly took advantage of it. I think Rolly, Mayo, what's going on, bro? How you feeling? I think he caught him at the right time, bro. There's nothing else you really can say. He caught him and he stayed disciplined to a game plan that put him in position to win. Ryan got caught off guard. And like I said, his body, the way he looked, his physique, I ain't gonna say he looked smaller. He almost looked relatively the same size, but he just didn't look. He didn't look focused as hell to me. You know what I'm saying? So, I know people feel like it was all PEDs, but like my bro Jordan is saying, PEDs don't give you skills. PEDs don't, right? You might add some power, some stamina, some of them things. I ain't gonna argue that, but they don't just make you a better fighter. You get what I'm saying? So I know everybody looking at Ryan like, yo, everything he did was PED infested, Ostarine, probably some more shit. I get it, but the only time he got caught was the time with Devin. So that's the only thing I could account for. I can't make up no other time in his career where he was positive, right? I'm just gonna deal with the facts. The facts are, when it came to Devin, the piss tests ain't come back all the way right, and then you don't do yourself no favors because you blamed everybody in the world, from the Illuminati to Devin and his team to Snack. It was everybody. Victor Conte, everybody did it, right? You don't trust Vada. You blamed everything. It was Scooter with the tainted supplements, right? You just blamed everything and everybody, and you didn't stand on business. All you did was troll. You made songs. Remember Blessed and Highly Favored? He made songs. You was trolling Devin nonstop. You was calling them bitches and all types of stuff. I remember all that. You was talking crazy to these dudes. You did all this talking and you wasn't really working, kid. You wasn't really working.
Bill, how are you?
So I want to come over here and tell you congratulations, and maybe we can do.
When I meant to.
I got multiple personalities, bitch. I got multiple personalities, bitch. You don't want to see the crazy one. You want to see the crazy personality, bitch.
Wait, listen. I'm not.
You and your son is some bitches. You the biggest bitch out of all of them. You a baby. That's why you was a pit, right? You a bitch. You a little bitch. You a bitch. Oh, it's coming back. It's coming back.
Remember, you did all that trolling. You took your eye off Big Rolo, and you got the shock of your life. You got the surprise of your life. Big Rolo sitting up there, bro. Big Rolo sitting up there right now, bro, with a championship belt because of his ass beating. Bro, he done beat you up in front of everybody. Big Rolo done beat you up in front of everybody, bro. He done beat you up in front of you. Did all that trolling. Did all that trolling and all that playing. And Rolly beat you up. Took your eye off the ball. You trolled him before the fight. You talked a certain way, and you went out there and you didn't perform. You didn't perform. He really didn't perform, bro. And so much. Where is it at?
Damn! Yo, Keyshawn, what do you think? What do you think? What happened?
I thought he was gonna stop. Yo, I thought he was gonna. I thought that box stole. I thought he was I'm at the judge's table.
Whole world shocked, bro. Yo, he really made Ryan cry in the car. Ryan went in the car and cried, bro. This man went in the car and cried. That man went and got in the car and had a moment, bro. Big Rolly, if I'd have told y'all not only Rolly was going to outbox Ryan, but make him cry in the car, y'all would have told me, yeah, right. Tell me y'all seen the video. He made him cry in the car, bro. I don't feel sorry for him. I know about Ryan and the way he behaved, man. I think he needed a humbling. I don't think he learned after his Tank situation. I think he was riding an artificial high. I'm going to call it that. I think he was riding an artificial high after the win over Devin. And it got overturned. And I think he continued to celebrate as if he made it to the top of the mountain. And he forgot that Big Rolly had something for him. You know what I'm saying? Who would have thought, bro? Who would have thought? Shout out to Dame. He said they hate for Dev winning unanimously. Ryan loses, get dropped, but Dev is shot. He gets no excuse being off for a year. He won 11-12, but he shot. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I said that. Is it safe to say is Ryan a shot fighter? Because he actually lost. So that was my question to the people that's sold that Devin is shot, right? I do think he got some type of vacant belt. He said, if gunshot is a UD, sign me up. Coin Finder's channel. He said, nah, he was crying. Yeah, he cried in the car, bro. Ryan Garcia cried in the car. Let me pull it up, bro. Y'all know I'm the clip, man. I got to get it for y'all, bro. But we gonna talk about all this. Look, I think the question could be asked on both sides if we asking it. Because I think if we could say a guy that dominated a fight pretty much in a different fashion than what he's normally used to, right? We get it. That don't look like how Devin normally look. We understand that completely. We get it. That's not how he look fully, all right? That's not Devin. But it was last night, and I think we just got to accept that, right? That's what he put out last night, and it got the job done. You know, it wasn't the typical Devin Haney that people I think are used to, but you get me? He won. He figured it out. It was a good enough game plan for him to beat the guy that he was in the ring with. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, if this is the new Devin Haney, then he got some more questions to answer for sure. But Ryan Garcia has plenty of questions to answer because he was coming into this fight like he was, he was supposed to be the man. And he lost. You know what I'm saying? So is he shot? And realistically, is Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fighting each other one of the worst things in boxing? One of the worst mistakes either of them could have made as a fighter. You get me? They both fought each other. And now it's more questions or just as many questions as we had going in Devin Haney might have answered a couple questions, right? But it's still a lot that he left a lot to be desired. But you got Ryan Garcia, who completely shit the bed and got outboxed by a guy that he was supposed to be superior to. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. This shit is rough, man. Ryan got to answer some questions, bro. Ryan got some real questions to answer, man. And I don't know if what he gonna do next. He don't even know what he gonna do next. Big Dog Willie, shout out to my dog for the 5-piece. Appreciate you. He said people now saying Rolly can beat the Red because Ryan Garcia is the closest thing to the Red. Just do where do these new boxing fans come from? Why? You serious? Yeah, right. Rolly gets sent to the Shadow Realm playing with Duran. He'll get sent to the Shadow Realm playing with Duran, bro. That'd be the worst mistake he could have made. You think fighting Ryan worked out for you, or you think fighting Tank or Barbosa was a bad idea? Fighting Durant at any point, if that was possible, would be bad for Rolly. He would get smoked like a pack of cools too. You know what I'm saying? Durant to do him filthy. Shout out to Big Dog Willie, man. Appreciate you, homie. John BX, man, back in the super chat. Much love, much appreciation, bro. He said Turkey was using his iPhone calculator after every round during the Devin Ryan fights, deducted $100K per round for the rematch. They made him nod off. Hey, John, you know what Turk was doing, bro? Turk was rearranging. He was making other arrangements, bro. He was sending out the mass text that the rematch is on pause. He no longer interested in the rematch. He said, for now, we're going to do Timalifu and Rolly. Rolly and Timalifu. That's who they're going to do. That's what Big Turk sent that text out immediately. He said, yeah, this rematch is cooked. Rematch for what at this point? Should they rematch out? Should they rematch at this point? I don't know. I mean, look. I think them fighting each other could have been the worst decision that either guy could have made. Let me tell you why. Going into the fight, Devin was riding a high. Ryan had only lost to Tank. He still had life in him after the loss to Tank. Devin was a champion. You get what I'm saying? He had his belt. Everything was going well for him. He could have continued his career without this dude. And the same thing for Ryan. He even had the first red flag when Ryan backed out and went to go try to fight Rolly and then had to come back, and he fought him. He still fought him. Them two fighting each other single-handedly, now looking at it in hindsight, is turning out to be the worst decision that either of those dudes made as fighters. Because now we have questions if either of these guys are shot. They both didn't look like the fighter that they was. It wasn't just Devin. We get it. He was doing a lot of moving, not a lot of punching. He wasn't commanding center ring like he used to doing in the past. I get it. But Ryan Garcia, no left hook. You get what I'm saying? Just drop, no game plan, no listening to Derek James. Is he cooked? Because he was supposed to win. They out here, bro. They out here planning ahead. They scheduled a fight between Ryan and Devin for October, and this man the bed. Shout out to my guy D, man. Appreciate you, man. In the Cash App, he said the morning hustle. Oh, shout out to my homie Crucial Content. Appreciate you, family. Much love to my.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
We in the Cash App. Shout out to Crucial Content, man. Yeah, man. I think them fighting each other, Mike Mazak in the building was good with it, bro. I think them fighting each other turned out to be the worst thing for both of their careers. Now, they both left trying to pick up the pieces. I'm going to be consistent on both sides. At least Devin Haney could hold his head high and he won. Say what you want. Listen, he lived to fight another day. I do believe that. I believe in that. He lived to fight another day. He still could be shaking off ring rust. He still could be trying to settle in and get comfortable as a fighter. This was the longest layoff of his career as a professional. Those things do matter. He did move up. I mean, he was timid. But, I mean, could you blame him after what he went through, right? So I'm giving Devin another shot at it, bro. He won this fight. He didn't look all the way himself. He did some things in there good. We're not going to act like he just sat in there and didn't do nothing. But it wasn't up to his standards, right? If we being fair, the standard that Devin Haney set for himself last night wasn't the best representation of that standard. If we being honest, right? So I think he, like I said, at least he won. You live to fight another day. You know what I mean? You live to see another day inside the boxing ring. For Ryan Garcia, I mean, look, he can live to see another day, but he gotta go back to the drawing board. And he gotta kind of regroup after a loss. It don't look good. You lost to Rolly. Who do you go fight next? He don't even know who he want to fight next. You get what I'm saying, y'all? He don't even know. He don't know. Said Rolly was plus 700. Vegas even believed Ryan would destroy him. I'm telling you, they did. They were wrong. Cavs are starting to realize the importance of skills and game planning now. Yeah, and familiarity. Jordan, you get what I'm saying? I kept saying that. I knew the sparring was a long time ago. I get it. It was a long time ago, but it served a purpose. Like, them dudes knew each other. It wasn't many surprises in that fight, bro. It wasn't a lot of surprises in that fight for either guy. But it was a surprise for Ryan early with that. And again, that fight was either Ryan was going to get him or he was going to get Ryan. Either or. The latter happened, man. And you know what I'm saying? The unexpected happened. The unexpected happened. And Ryan got his chin checked. And now we got to sit here and question whether or not if he's damaged goods or not now. Now we got to question if Ryan is damaged goods. Think about it. He survived Tank Davis and people, he bounced back from that. But I think this loss looks even worse because he had a full 12 rounds and didn't make an adjustment. He never took control of the fight. He never commanded center ring like a real fighter. He never got his left hook on track. He just was a stale performance. He went out there and disappointed in every way, shape, or form. And because of him, Rolly now is running around strutting the belt. And now he's strutting the belt. And look, y'all, hold on. Where is it at? Where is it? Who remember this? Who remember this conversation? Ryan Garcia versus Jaron Ennis will be ordered if both win. The WBA will order Jaron Boots Ennis to defend his welterweight title against Ryan Garcia. So not only was they planning a Devin Haney fight, it was an opportunity for them to, order a fight between Boots and Ryan. Nah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Good thing Rolly got to you first. Good thing Rolly, I'm telling you, the silver lining to all of this, yeah, Dev might not look 100% like Dev, but I'm not counting him out. Some people said he would got stopped. He didn't. He found a way to win. I do believe in that. I do believe there's a chance that he could have been preserving himself to try to get to the Ryan Garcia fight. I do believe that. There's a possibility that he just didn't put 100% of himself out there for whatever reason, right? But obvious reasons to preserve himself, limit the chances and the opportunities Jose Ramirez had to counter him or catch him with something. He had to be smart. So he had to make it to the next fight. Focus on your fight for you don't make it to your fight, right? Remember the famous words by Terrence Crawford? Focus on your fight for you not make it to your fight. Devin Haney focused on his fight so he can make it to his next fight. Ryan Garcia, on the other hand, not so much. Twin Lamar was good with it. He might have literally saved Ryan's career. Hey, listen, the silver lining in all this. D-Ray, what it do? Motowns, what's good with it, fam? Poi, what's good? Y'all hit that like button. Todd, what it do, homie? Said, pack him up. Todd said, pack him up, get him up out of here. Man, look, the silver lining is Ryan Garcia losing this fight, and I'm going to tell you why. Because if there's any chance that because he lost this fight, that Turkey is thinking about not pursuing a rematch with Devin and Ryan, we don't know yet. We ain't hear nothing. From what we know, it was still signed no matter what for October. But if there's any chance that he deciding to go in another direction, I think that could be a good thing for both, because who's to say that Ryan 100% beat Devin right now? You get what I'm saying? Shit, look, he didn't throw a lot of punches. Neither did Devin. Devin boxed and moved in a way that he didn't do in the first fight. I'm not saying that guarantees him a win if they run it back, but I'm saying neither guy will be going into a rematch looking the way they did before they got to each other the first time.
Devin Haney, obviously not. He didn't get the upper hand in the fight, but he bounced back with a win. Ryan Garcia got the upper hand in the fight, had to take a little more than a year off, end up losing a Rolly, getting dropped. He don't look the same. So you feel like Devin Haney ain't performed to the standard that he put out there, and neither did Ryan. So does that hurt the people wanting to see the rematch? Do you necessarily want to see them running back after both of them looking less than themselves? You get what I'm saying? Because what that fight gonna look like? And then you take, for those that's the Osterine fiends, you take Osterine out the mix and Ryan not looking like himself with no added boost. I don't know what kind of fight do we get. I don't know. And I know styles make fights, so you know that element of power and danger, Devin don't present that for Ryan the way Rolly did. I understand that. But I'm asking, does the powers that be, being Turkey Al Sheik, and do the people at home care for the rematch now that they both look this way? I don't know if they do. Creole the Traveler, shout out to my dog, man. What's good? Shout out to 2 Cents. So I don't know. I think low-key, this was a good thing for both of them because they might have preserved themselves for another fight. I think it's safe to say people wouldn't mind necessarily seeing how Devin Haney will look in the ring again if it's not Ryan Garcia, or maybe that's just me. I don't know. But I wouldn't necessarily wouldn't mind seeing him fight somebody else. I don't know if that's the necessary fight to go jump back into, given the performance. Fighting that way, you can't fight Ryan that timid. You only going to make him confident. So that's shaky. And then Ryan just looking like what he looked like. No added boost. I mean, shit, he might be trash out there. I don't know, man. I don't know. And then they were talking about ordering a Boots fight. Hell no. Ryan, yeah, you could have just been saved, bro. Because that would have been a bad move. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Boots is all gas, no brakes. He ain't sitting there economical as hell with his punches. He gonna go at you, bro. He gonna go at you. He gonna make you fight. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't know, man. I think them fighting each other was the worst thing that happened to their careers. Shout out to Cooking with 13. That's not a trash fight. And the PEDS and Haney doing the running, man. He said, no, it's a trash fight now. A1 Hoop Zone, my God, what's good with it, bro? So would you say this is a lesser version of Wilder versus Fury? Both look like something. Hey. And that's the thing. Everybody would know what Devin's excuse is for probably not looking exactly the same, right? He's still trying to bounce all the way back from 420, right? Or Ryan, we get that. But what's Ryan's excuse? Is it all just Osterine and that not being present? Like because it looked like more than that. Like lack of preparation, look like lifestyle choices and lifestyle catching up to him. I'm telling you. Rolly is a lot of things, but you don't hear about him partying and drinking and drugging. You hear that shit about Ryan. You get what I'm saying? You hear that about Ryan. So that's what I'm saying. At some point, that shit catch up to you. And people kept making a big deal about Ryan not looking as big as he did when he fought Devin. Wasn't he doing a bunch of drinking? Don't drink and put weight and shit on you. You get what I'm saying? Was that necessarily good weight that he had on him for that fight? You get what I'm saying? So without it, yeah, he looked like a normal guy. Very normal. He looked very normal, and he looked very beatable. He just got outboxed by Rolly Romero. So he ain't on solid ground at all, man. I don't even know if if it makes sense to see this fight. I don't even know. I really don't. I swear I don't. I'm not being funny. I'm not shitting on it. Do it. What is the best thing for them to do is fight each other? Maybe, because we were talking about it a little bit last night. Maybe. If you're thinking money, then maybe. But did they kind of impact the stock of that fight, the way people are going to view that rematch? Did they impact it by both underwhelming in their fights? But let me keep saying this, Devin won. He might have underwhelmed, but he won. That shit always matters. He got the dub. That shit is going to always matter. You know what I'm saying? He went out there and he found a way to win. Big Dog Willie, appreciate you, bro. Back in the super chat. He said, just do you saying. Devin Haney haters now saying that Devin is the shot fighter, but Ryan just had a mishap. Y'all just hating. Looks bad. Hey, nah, hell no. That's more than a mishap. I'm with you, Big Dog. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get to it. Nah, that ain't just no damn mishap. That's more than a mishap. You got beat by. I think it's fair to say we could call getting outboxed and dropped early by Rolly more than a mishap. That's a piss and shit the bed moment. He completely fumbled. Now look, let's keep this shit very consistent too. And I'm glad you brought that up because they are doing that. No, if Devin Haney is a shot fighter winning about 11 to 12 rounds, I don't remember really seeing him lose a round definitively. I don't even remember. Jose Ramirez is terrible. Respect to him, but he looked terrible. But if that's a shot fighter, and we get it because he didn't perform to his standard, no problem, no argument there. But what is the guy that was accused of being a PD user coming off one of the biggest wins of his career that he fumbled and ended up being a no contest, coming in there with a guy that he sparred with, that he was familiar with, that he was expected to beat? Not only expected to beat, people were putting hundreds upon thousands of dollars for Ryan Garcia to knock out Rolly Romero, and they were all wrong. So what the hell is Ryan? If Devin is shot, what is Ryan? What is Ryan? Because he don't look good. This is not, it's more than a minute. He looked like shit. He looked like some stir fry, bro. The stir fry kind too. That's what he looked like. He didn't look good at all, bro. He didn't look good at all. He didn't have no real moments. He got reduced to a jab by Rolly. He got his left hand, his best weapon. He got disarmed by Rolly Romero, one of the wildest fighters in boxing. And he made him cry in the car. He made him cry in the car, bro. This is a Friday moment. Like, you know how somebody lose, you be like, he gonna cry in the car. No, he really did that. He's sick. Is that the look of a shot fighter? Think about it. Tank dropped Ryan in the second round of their fight. He punched his rib halfway out his back. And Ryan still got up and like he was smiling like, the rib. He was cool at the tape. Rolly beat him up and he went out there and cried, bro. I think we got to give Rolly Romero a round of applause, bro. Got to put some respect on Big Rolo the Dome, man. I know y'all don't want to do it, but you got to put some respect on it.
Devin Haney's performance tonight.
Didn't he just run? I don't know, like, but like, I'm trying to warm up for a fight. I don't need to be falling asleep.
Oh man, that's a good question. Whatever the fans want. If they want me to, run the back of Rollies, let's do it. If they want me to go straight for Devin, let's do it. Styles make fights. I'm willing to fight any of them again.
Yeah, dude. He don't even, at this point, he don't even know if he want to fight Rolly again. Talking about the fans, bro. The fans ain't picked this fight the first time, bro. Y'all did. You went out there messing with Turkey. Turkey was supposed to throw you an alley-oop, Ryan, and you fumbled. You fumbled the alley-oop. That was supposed. Rolly was supposed. Let's not make no mistake about this. Ryan Garcia, Turkey Al-Sheikh was throwing you an alley-oop. Not only was he giving you a fight that more than half the world probably thought you was going to win by knockout, he gave you the guy that you cheated the first time on the back end if you was to win. Now, I don't know if this is going to affect the rematch, but again, he don't even look, sound, or nothing confident no more. I don't know, man. Devin might mess around and outpoint his ass in the rematch, bro. Ryan out here looking like stir fry, bro, and I'm not about to act like he ain't. That was very bad. Very bad. He got boxed down by Rolly. Wow, man, I told y'all, man, when people familiar with each other, you just never know, man. You never know. Never thought it would be sitting around despite desperate for. Hey, John, crazy. Never thought I'd be sitting around desperate for Canelo versus Cherry. Fight to come on and take away the nasty taste in my mouth from last night. Nah, I hear you, John. Shout out to my guy, Sir Senior, man. Cherry pick gone wrong, huh? You should have fought Cruz instead. Hey, man. Hey, maybe. I don't know, y'all, because Pitbull, no, he should. No, you know what? Yeah, probably now I'm looking at it now. Fighting Pitbull probably was not fighting him. The fact that Pitbull was focused on his fight and he wasn't thinking about Ryan. Yeah, it's a good thing that y'all didn't fight because he would have messed around and beat you too. Pitbull would have messed around and knocked his ass out. that you know how bad that would have looked if Pitbull would have knocked Ryan Garcia out last night, if that was Pitbull and not Rolly? People at least knew Rolly had the power to do it, but you just didn't expect him to land it, but he did. No rematch. Hey, so look, let's get back to this. Let's be honest. If this was Devin Haney that came out there and Jose Ramirez would have dropped him and outboxed and outpointed him or stopped him, we would have all been, or I ain't gonna say all, a lot of people, the Devin Haney detractors would have been saying he fumbled the bag, so Ryan shouldn't even fight him. So what's the thought process now that Devin Haney is the one that got the last laugh? Didn't I tell you he could get the last laugh? I told y'all, and he did it without fighting him. Who would have thought? Devin Haney got the last laugh. We would have been in here saying he fumbled the bag. So did Ryan Garcia fumble the bag, and should this rematch be next now? He got beat by Rolly, bro. Rolly. The guy that everybody say is terrible, man. Jado was good with it. Ryan fumbled the bag. You get what I'm saying? That's what I think. That's what I think. And look, I'm not no advocate for moving or ducking around nobody, but it's not about that. Devin Haney, it's about him bouncing back to the standard of boxing that he's used to putting out there. I think it's safe to say, it's very respectful and honest to say that that's not exactly who he was last night. So it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for him to get an extra fight to see if he can shake back closer to form, because you seen flashes of Devin Haney in there, right? The guy, but you didn't see it in his complete form. And maybe the year off mixed with the bad fight and the, you know, the memories in the back of your mind, maybe that shit played a factor. You get me? Maybe it played a factor. Maybe Devin Haney need another shake back fight. And maybe it don't need to be Ryan Garcia. That's all. I'm being genuine. Ryan Garcia looked like shit. Do he deserve a bigger fight? Because this would be an even bigger fight. Do you reward Ryan Garcia? Now think about something, y'all. He already popped dirty. They was about to reward him with an exhibition fight before his suspension was up. That shit got canceled. They ended up trying to throw him the alley-oop. Turkey did with the Rolly, with the Devin on the back end. He pissed the bed there. Shit the bed too. So do you now reward him with an even bigger fight after looking that bad? Is that even good business at this point? And that's on both sides, because both of them still left the fight with questions. I think Ryan got even more than Devin at this point. I think Ryan got even more questions because, hey, look, we get it. Devin got torched. He got touched up in the fight. But what is Ryan's excuse, bro? You telling me Rolly, all it took was a left hook from Rolly to put Ryan in check? I don't know how good that looks moving forward for Ryan. I don't know how he fares at the top of 47. I think guys like Brian Normans and, you know, Boots Ennis, man, yeah, they'd be licking their chops. I'm telling y'all now, if this is what 147 got to look forward to as the new crop, y'all in trouble, man. Y'all in trouble. Y'all off to a rocky start. Who would have said the best two fights of the night was, you know, TL wouldn't have been a surprise, but Rolly, big surprise there. Big surprise, bro. My guy, Doc, that is a doctor in the house. What it do, Doc? How you feeling, bro? Legacy, what it do, homie? Ryan fighting Cambosis next, mark my words. After he gonna have to, and look, he gonna have to wait till Hitchens done, because Hitchens got that work in June 14th. Hitchens got that work June 14th, bro. He got to fight Cambosis. So Ryan ass about to go back to the drawing board. Banks, what it do? My dog come right in with it. He said that was weak. So I'm saying, man, hey, man, y'all got to talk to me. Who y'all got more questions about? I really want to know. I want to know what the people think. I need to. Like, I could keep going because I just don't think the next step looks like a rematch for them. I think Turkey Al-Sheikh body language might have been telling. I don't know the man at all. I ain't never met him. But seeing that body language on the side, he definitely wasn't happy that them fights was going that way. And at least two of them fights kind of pissed him off. Think about something. The main fight that you was building this card up to, the main course was the rematch. You walked away from there not enjoying this shit. You didn't like this. He was unentertained when Devin was fighting, and when Ryan was fighting, he looked like he was sending a text, bro. Like, yeah, this it. My bad, y'all. We no longer interested. I'm telling you, I know Turkey known to change his mind. You know he known to change his mind. Man, this is crazy. Jay Bean boxing in the back. What's good, my guy? He said, you're not a doctor. You're not a doctor. Oh, man, yo. Oh, man. He made Ryan cry in the car, bro. He made him cry in the car. It's crazy, man. Nasty.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Check him out. His ass was distraught. Now he won't get on the camera, and he's sick now. Now he can't keep his head up. Nah, bro. I think Ryan got a bit of karma, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think karma is real. I think it exists. I think he got some humble pie last night. I think he got a taste of his own karma. He could have very well may have impacted a very damn good boxer in Devin Haney. He could have very well impacted his career. I don't think last night shows that he's all the way back. But like I said, he did win, and he was cleaned on it. So he lived to fight another day. And we got to see what comes from that. We got to see what comes from it. He lived to fight another day, but man, I don't know, man. I don't know. He need more. He gonna need more. Shout out to my homie Frequent Flyer, man, and the Cash App. Much love to my dog. Appreciate you, homie. Much love, my guy.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
The Hanos is back. So talk to me, Frequent, man. Like, I don't know, man. You feel like, what's the next step? I know we got some Hanos clan members in here, man. Talk to me. Is the next step for Haney Ryan Garcia? Does this rematch, does this fight with Jose Ramirez scream rematch Ryan Garcia? Does it scream? Does it scream? Connor Ben said the judges won't have a scorecard because they're all asleep. Connor Ben talking crazy. What y'all think? What y'all think about Connor Ben for a fight for Devin? Cause Bill went to go meet up with him somewhere. Where is it at? Bill went to go meet up with him somewhere. I got so much stuff in here, bro. Bill went to go holler at Connor and them. Where is it at, man? Where is it? 40 mil Bill went to go holler at them folks, man. I want to know if that's a fight that makes sense. Do it make sense? Connor Ben. Nah, that might be
for a master boxer.
Yeah.
That's that. Connor Ben might be a little too much, bro.
Bill, how are you?
So I want to come over here and tell you congratulations, and maybe we can do something. So I'm keen for that fight.
You heard him? You heard him? Say he wanted to congratulate you. Maybe we could do something. Hey,
Bill,
listen.
How are you?
So I want to come over here and tell you congratulations, and maybe we can do something. So I'm keen for that fight.
I'm ready to go.
Respect to you and your family. You guys are legends in the sport, and of course it will be an honor and a pleasure if that time presents itself. And you know what I mean. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you guys for inviting me.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Hey man, he was very respectful. He liked the Ben family. So hey man, is Devin about to bust a Yui to Ryan and spin that block? Or do we go in another direction? Shakur versus Devin in December. Bro, hey, Jordan. Shit, man, I wish, bro. I wish we could see them fight. I ain't saying not necessarily after seeing last night, but, once upon a time, I would have definitely wanted that fight for sure, man. But it looked real spooky. Real spooky. Jose just stopped throwing. What was Robert Garcia telling him? Garcia, that's the thing, teach. He was telling him to fight, man. You know Robert Garcia tell you the right shit. I already said it going in. Jose Ramirez, he just ain't been responding his last few fights, bro. It don't look good. He get in there and he just let you outwork him. He get punched on and he accept it, bro. That's Jose Ramirez right now. He ain't the same guy. He ain't the same guy. He is not the same guy, if you ask me, at all. At all. He can't get into gear. He's that same, you know, he's just not the same fighter that he once was. And unless he's looking to make more money in boxing, more paychecks, I don't see him beating anybody remotely of any substance at 147 pounds. I think he's food up there. I think, you know, there's still quite several questions for Devin to answer. I think the same for Ryan Garcia. If Rolly just outboxed you like that, neutralized your left hand, I think there are several other guys up there at 47 that'll be able to do the same thing. So I think he between a rock and a hard place. Bruce Gas, peace to the OG. I would need a big iron crank to keep me awake during the Haney Shakur fight. I don't think so. Boxing, the new WWE. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But, you know, look, man, we ain't never going to see that fight, though. That's over with. Like, I think that was over the minute
like
he said this.
Talk,
you know what I'm saying?
Every other day. So, you know, I'm not ducking or dodging nobody, but that's not somebody I'm just in a rush to get in the ring with.
You know what I'm saying? That right there, that not being in a rush is because I think they were cool. Let me be very clear. I think they obviously had friendship once upon a time. I don't know if they still do. I don't know what kind of terms they on. I don't think so. But once upon a time, I think they were cool. So when Devin Haney was sitting there saying, that's not somebody I'm in a rush to get in the ring with, I think that's where he was looking at it, right? He said, look, I talk to him all the time. Like, I ain't rushing. I ain't tripping. I ain't trying to fight him right now. And I think that just it's to be expected. They wasn't in the same weight class at the time, right? Nobody was necessarily asking for it. And they considered himself to be cool with him. And I think that energy of not being in a rush, his body was constantly growing. So with you not being in a rush and not thinking of fighting him because y'all cool kind of came up together, I could understand it to a degree. I don't think it had nothing to do with being scared, but time naturally just kind of separated y'all apart. And now Shakur is a lightweight and you're a 47-pounder. And unless y'all do some type of catch weight or something like that, I don't see Shakur going to 47 to fight him. So I don't know. Shout out to my guy, TD Sports Talk. It's a lot to unpack, y'all. It's a lot to unpack. It's Saturday morning. Good morning. Shout out to Melanin Queen. Peace. How you feeling, man? Good to see you. Y'all smash that like button. Yeah, Shakur, in my opinion, it would have always beat him. It would have been a good boxing match. I feel you, Bruce Guy say he needed a good line crank. For me, I don't think so. I mean, I don't look at his fights as boring for me. You know what I mean? But them two together, you never know. I just think it'd be a chess match. I think we kind of lost our way along the lines where we don't appreciate a good boxing match, right? And I think that's what that'd be. But I don't know what it'll look like now. But, you know, once upon a time, I think that could have been one of the best pure boxing matches to meet. I think it would have been solid. You know what I'm saying? I think it would have been solid. Every promoter's calling Rolly today. They better not get too excited. Don't get too carried away. Don't get too carried away. So look, it's going to be some people that say, you know, as far as this performance from Devin, yeah, he won. He was clean. He didn't struggle, but he didn't look settled. He didn't look comfortable. Do y'all think at all is any way that you see him at 140 again? And the reason I say this is because, you know, we got Richards and Hitchens just saying Devin say he still can make 140. Do y'all think it's any chance that this performance make him want to revisit being at 47? Because it's going to be really tough sledding if, like, he said he was going to be 2 and 3 times better. If this is what you look like being 2 or 3 times better, and you at 147 pounds, you in some trouble, man. It's going to be real tough up there, bro. Average Joe, what it do? It's going to be real tough. If this was you 2 or 3 times better, bro, man, I don't know. 147 is going to be really hard to be successful up there, bro. I'm telling you. It's going to be really hard. Everybody on that card was a welterweight. Yeah, for sure. New fat boy, what it do, homie? Was good with it, yeah. But I wonder, do he go back down? Do he risk it? Probably not. Probably not, though. But look, after seeing last night, I don't know what fight he exactly goes after. I don't know. I don't think Ryan is the answer, though. It might be far as money. Maybe they looking to make some money, and I don't know, whatever the case, but 47 is about to be extremely difficult for him to be a top guy there. He can't fight like he fought last night and beat the upper echelon guys at 47. Even some of the middle of the pack guys are going to make it interesting if you fight like that. So again, I'm willing to say that maybe he fought that way because he had the Ryan Garcia rematch in the back of his mind, and he was trying to make sure he got there with as little punishment as possible. Maybe that's it. Or just maybe he ain't bounced all the way back yet. Maybe he need another fight to, shake back. I don't know. But if I had to put my finger on it right now, he don't look exactly the same. So I don't know if that's the Devin that we got to look forward to from here on out. I don't know. But we going to find out. Karen can beat all of them. Yeah, Karen gives dudes headaches with the way he fight. Tell you what's good. Say should wait until the Pac-Man versus Barrios fight over and activate his mandatory. TO the 5 decision streak. Yeah, man. Tell you that. I was about to say that too. If Ryan is not the focus, maybe you do try to sit out for a Barrios fight. But then how long would that be? Because if Barrios fighting, if he possibly fight a Pacquiao in July, I think they said July, then I don't know how long does that leave Devin back out of the ring, because the last thing he want to do is have more inactivity, because the goal is to get the ring rust off and to get back started, to get back going. So, the start of it was this fight. So for me, if he go back on that, you get me? If he go back to his, being inactive, it's going to be really hard for him to return to form. I think that's the last thing he need to do. So whatever he do, he need another fight. If it's going to be in October, I mean, it is what it is. Cool, but stay busy, man. Don't go inactive again. Barbosa slows molasses. Yeah, Tio, that speed, that athleticism, too much. So, yeah, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Ryan looked like a changed guy. Rolly chin checked him and changed the whole fight, and it stayed that way. And he never shook back. I don't think he was comfortable. He never listened to Derrick James, and he just didn't execute. Said, why nobody think Rolly beating Ryan is right of passage to fight Devin? The funny thing with Rolly, he said even if whatever happened, he wanted Devin to get his rematch. So it's like he ain't even interested in fighting Devin. That's what it seemed like. He ain't even interested. Tony, what it do? I was wrong to think that Ryan was going to dominate Romero. I mean, it's shit. We all get some stuff wrong, man. I think Rolly shocked a lot of people, Tony, not just you. He shocked a lot of people. He shocked a lot of people, bro. Golden Boy fighters all lost. Yeah. Let's see if Oscar make a clap back Thursday on that. Freaka said duck. I wouldn't say duck, because he was saying it ahead of time. So if he waited till after the fact, maybe people could look at it. But he was like, bro, nah, I want them to get there. He said Devin deserved his rematch. He always felt like that. So that's what's up. And then shout out to Rolly, but Devin came up on the apron to talk to him.
Cepeda, that both come through for these big.
There you go. He was trying to get in the ring. That Rolly up though, man. Rolly and Devin next, bro. Rolly versus Devin. Right now, next October.
What happened? What happened? Your mother's a bitch.
Young Dev next, man. Rolly and Dev next. The winner get ordered to fight Boots. Nah, I don't know, man. This card left me just with questions. I don't know where they go. The only one that seemed like he on solid ground is Tio. Up all night. Ooh, that. So we won't do that say anything about it. Oh yeah. White lines, something like a phenomenon. Y'all crazy, man. Rolly should go fight Barrios, a good PBC scrap. Man, I don't know. Rolly don't even care. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, Teach, he don't even care at this point. I don't even think Rolly know what he want to do. Rolly don't know what he want to do. Rolly, like, bro, Rolly cool with just, like, he cool that he beat Ryan. He got a bet. He got a bet. They fought for a belt, bro. They put a belt on the line, and they was going to order Ryan to fight Boots. They was disrespecting Rolly the whole time, bro. They ain't show Rolly no respect, and he showed you why you don't plan ahead, bro. That's why I say, yo, is planning boxing matches ahead, is that a good thing for boxing? I always thought it was weird. It's just not a good thing. It don't seem like it, bro. You got to focus on the fight in front of you, bro. 88 Sports Talk, my God, appreciate the support on me. Dad looked a little gun shy. It was his openings he could have took advantage of. Could have threw straights and hooks, but he seemed too cautious. Yeah, he did. You think he's a shot fighter, 88? You think he's shot or he's still shaking back? I'm going to lean towards him still shaking back. But if that, because that's not the best version of him. I feel like he can do more than that. I know he could. I feel like he could command the center ring a lot more. He could use his jab a lot more efficiently. It seemed like getting caught using the jab made him a little gun shy using it in this fight because it wasn't nothing Ramirez was doing. That's the biggest concern for me, y'all. The biggest concern for me was it wasn't like it was a certain amount of success that Ramirez was having, and it was able to keep Devin honest. That wasn't the case. So that's the biggest concern. The fact that he had the kind of success he did and still remained a little gun shy, kind of cautious. But maybe it's a sign that he tried to show everybody, look, I learned from that last one. I ain't about to give him them openings. But and I think as a result of him playing it safe, because there's a such thing as playing it safe. I think he played it a bit safe, but I think for obvious reasons. So like I said, I still want to see another fight before I try to say he's shot. I want to see how he'll look in another fight. If he still look like that, then I'm gonna think it's some real issues, some existing issues there. But I feel like I need more than one fight, though. I need more than one fight. Because you let people tell it he wasn't even going to get the win. You let the right person tell it. The right hater of Devin's tell it he wasn't even going to win. So, you know, you had guys like Virgil Ortiz talking about upset alert and he got to watch out for the hook. He never got hit with no hooks. I got 5 on it. Bro, we fought the perfect fight. Hey, man, I agree 1,000,000%, Bruce, guys. I do. 1,000,000% Opulent DTV. Blessings, Brody. How you feeling, man? Thank. What it do? Yeah, it was a night, bro. It was a hell of a night. It was a hell of a night. Shout out to 88, man. Appreciate the love, homie. Y'all smash the like button. We're gonna keep building for a minute. I just think this fight. I love to hear that. Shout out to my guy, man. I hope you feet kicked up somewhere, you know, enjoying that good weather. You know how you do. Shout out to my guy. But yeah, I don't know. If this Ryan, I want to see again because I want to know if this was a representation of poor preparation, commitment. I don't know, lifestyle issues, just getting caught cold early in the second round, or is it just you Ostarine-less? You know what I'm saying? People feel like you don't have these drugs in your system. You don't have that extra help, bro. They feel like you cooked. They feel like without the drugs, you ain't the guy. You get me? And for me, y'all, I just want to see one more fight. I need to see it because I never seen. He looked very vanilla. He looked like he didn't look like a guy that was coming off possibly one of his biggest wins of his career. He didn't look like it. Yeah, look a little Ostarine-ish, man. You get what I'm saying? Lack thereof, should I say? Dank, it wasn't there. We know that wasn't there. Paid for mistakes and let him off the hook. Yeah, he did. I think Jose was there for the taking, but like I said, I'm willing to just give Dev some breathing room. He could have been preserving himself for the next fight. He really could have. And that is again why you don't plan ahead, right? Because he just had that in his mind, like, yo, I got to get back to this fight. If I lose this fight, I don't get to Ryan. And I think that playing in his mind might have impacted the way he went out there and performed. Maybe his approach and things like that. Because he has to know, his people got to be keeping it real with him. They know he could have been taking more chances. He didn't get hit a lot, though. I will say that. Jose Ramirez had no real answers for Devin. So this version of Devin beat that version of Ramirez, but Ryan still presents a different level of danger. I don't know if a rematch makes sense next. I don't. Thought Devin was better than he did. Me too. I did. I thought he was going to step on him a little bit more, for sure. A lot more. Stretched out boxing, a lot more. But yeah, his legs look off. He has some wardrobe malfunction again with the sneakers. Dad, man, I don't know who you going to for them designs, but you got to tighten up, bro. That's your second fight in a row where you had like some wardrobe malfunction, man. You don't need that to be a thing. You know what I mean? Looked like his legs was a little, all over the place. Injured Rolly did this to Ryan. Did y'all see the Rolly arm taped up? Yeah. He said he hurt his shoulder throwing an uppercut or something, and when he was warming up in the back or something like that. Get a basic skill kit. All right, man. Injured Rolly beat Ryan. Yep. Or you got wobble before the fight. That's crazy. Damn, Fate wobble before the fight is crazy. Bro said he got wobble before the fight. He said, hell with that. Nah, he got wobble before that joint. Like, before the fight started. Man. I'd be for the fight, bro. It was a tough night in the office for him, man. Telling him Rolly best. Ryan with one arm. Yeah, he did. He got Ryan out there crying in the car. Ryan don't know where he going from here. He left to pick up the pieces, bro. He left to pick up the pieces, bro. I don't know where he goes from here, bro. I don't at all. I really don't. Best of luck to these dudes moving forward, though. But like I said, Ryan don't know where he want to go. He don't know what make the most sense for him. He just seemed like he want to do whatever the fans want to do. Let's see what Robert had to say.
Bro, we don't even know. He's good. I promise you.
Let's go, man. Just talk. That's it.
Yeah, man, they coming to show love, man.
How you feeling?
So good job, man. Muy bien.
They say. What do you think, Robert?
I wouldn't be proud, bro. I wouldn't be celebrating.
They said.
Fucking box. It's your fucking box. What the fuck is good?
He big mad. Take a walk, bro. Y'all lost, bro. Y'all had 36 minutes, bro. Take a lap. Somebody tell Buddy ass take a lap. Chill out. He came over here trying to show love.
It's boxing.
Look, he mad.
You know, emotions run high.
Emotions my ass. You had 36 minutes. You didn't throw punches. Talking about I don't want to hear no more boxers running in 2025. I'm banning that shit from this channel. We don't talk about boxers running, bro. The same 2 legs they got to run, you got to catch it, bro. I ain't trying to hear that shit. What did you think he was going to do? Stand there? You're salty as hell. No reason. You ran all night. You ran. What do you think he ran? He ran all night. They're gonna be celebrating. They're gonna be celebrating. Man, they ready to fight. Look, they pissed off. Look, he mad. He mad. Yo, dude trying to get taken out. Sure. He making the kids cry. He bugging. Buddy ass need a chill pill, man. Look at D. Yo, that is crazy, bro. They crazy. He done made the kids cry. He about to get booked in front of the kids because he trying to be tough. He got to relax, bro. Shout out to my dog. Hey, he said Devin didn't do shit. But you know what? He got the job done, right? Haney would knock Ramirez out. Yeah, I feel you. I thought he would step on him, though. Hey, I did. I thought he was going to step on him. He said Dean the Great. Yo, Dean pissing me off, bro. I'm tired of his shit, too, man. I'm tired of Dean, yo. I'm tired of him, bro. He keep trying to...
Champions, all that. I mean, everything. I'm not calling you out. I'm selling out. I'm selling out. I'm selling all that. Where you selling out? Where you selling out? People leave.
Of course, yo, this man say he beat a Golden Glove.
Champions, all that. I mean, everything. I'm not calling you out. I'm selling out. I'm selling out. I'm selling all that. Where you selling out? Where you selling out? People leave.
Yo, bro told Shakur he beat a Golden Glove champion. Like, what the hell that was supposed to mean, bro? Nah, Dean, you out of pocket. Go sit in the corner, bro. Go sit at the kids' table, bro, because you ain't ready for that. I seen your work. Yeah, that shit is cute when you walking up on people doing the little pranks and you catching people that don't know how to fight. But we all seen the success that you had under the lights. But we also seen you get dropped by guys that's not nowhere near that elite level. Yo, just chill, yo. Go sit your ass in the corner. Shakur, he know better, bro. What? He said, sell out what? Yeah, Dean started talking about I'm selling out. Dean said I beat a Golden Glove champ, everything.
Golden Glove champions, all that. I mean, everything. I'm not calling you out. I'm selling out. I'm selling out. I'm selling all that. Where you selling out? Where you selling out?
Yo, he told Shakur he sold out the arena. Bro, wow, man. Yo, I like dude initially at first, too. As a content creator, I liked him, bro, but he bogus. He got to relax, yo. Big shout out to my homie, man, John BX, gifting the 5-channel memberships. Y'all be sure to give John his just due, man, if y'all get that channel membership, man. Appreciate you helping us hit that channel goal this month, man. Much love to my dog, John BX, man.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
right.
well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to John, man. That's love. Appreciate that, family. Hey, nah, I feel you. Hey, he said after last night, I never called Shakur a runner. Nah, Shakur ain't worried about no Dean. Hell no. He like, bro, he said, bro, I'm not calling you out. I don't even know you. I don't know you. I'm not calling you out. Dean want to call out. He want Core to call him out, yo. That boy's an idiot, man. He's a damn fool, bro. He's a damn idiot, man. Oh, my goodness. Nah, I think, listen, I respect the game. I respect the game because at the end of the day, Dean got some talent. You know what I mean? Whether or not he'll ever perform on that level that Shakur is on, I doubt it because his entry into boxing is just so much different. So I think you can't blame him for trying, right? You just can't blame him for trying, but it is what it is, right? I don't care. You can't blame him for trying. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If you can talk your way into a situation, then you do it, right? Jake Paul talked himself. Him and Mike Tyson came to terms, and they made a fight, right? So, shit, if that can happen, that's probably what Dean, man. He like, yo, I come from that world. I can make this shit happen. I'll fight you. Like, you would fight him because the notoriety, the opportunity, that should be something like you probably never going to get at the level of fighting that you doing. So am I knocking him for doing it? No, but he do gotta chill because he like a, I don't know, super clout chaser to a degree. Shakur versus Teo in November. Make the fight. Dean trash. He damn sure ain't beat no Shakur. That's for damn sure. That's out. He won't beat Shakur. That's for damn sure. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Big shout out to John BX, man. He said Dean pressure on Shakur. Nah, Dean deemed the great to get outboxed. He can fight, but he's at a level that's very limited. He's not fighting at a world-class level, if we being honest. And the guy that he fought, I think the same dude he fought like twice, he might have beat the guy, but he got dropped real bad in one of them fights. Like, he almost got stopped. He not on that level, but you can't blame him for trying. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you feel like, yo, Shakur is just another man, whether or not he on that level. I think I'm on that level. Everybody do, but it is what it is. But don't overdo it. He just be overdoing it. Shout out to my brother Mike Kirkland back in the super chat again, man. Said, just, I like mean fighters, and Devin don't do it for my taste. Got to try to mix it up, in my opinion. Yeah, but he used to do it. Like, he took, remember Mike? Remember how we was feeling after the Regis fight, Mike? Remember how we was feeling? He took chances in that fight. You get what I'm saying? He was tattooing Regis. It was like a beautiful night's work. It was a Picasso he painted. It was a beautiful picture. He took chances. He commanded center ring. He made him miss. He made him pay. He dropped him. He buckled him. He hurt him. Like, that was a complete master class. If he'd have done that same, like if he'd have had that same train of thought and that same temperament against Jose Ramirez last night, I think we would have been okay watching him. But the fact that he just left meat on the bone, and he left some things to be desired. But he is bouncing back off of PED, some PED infested left hooks, and the longest layoff of his career. Those two contributing factors. He never had to question himself the way he did. He moved up, you know what I mean, with the time off. It's a lot there. That's why I say I'm just going to give him the benefit of doubt. And I'm going to say I want to see him again. I don't know who he fights next. I don't know if it's Ryan. I'm not going to tell. I can't tell these dudes what to do. I can only support him. So like I said, I was rooting for Devin the whole way. I enjoyed seeing him get his hand raised. I knew the questions was going to be out there. They was going to be looming, rightfully so. But he lived to fight another day, bro. And if he still believes in himself, which I think he do, he just got to keep working, bro. I don't think it's over for him. So I'm not ready to write his obituary. I'm not ready to say, yeah, it's over for Devin Haney. I'm not ready for that. You know what I mean? I'm an optimistic guy. I believe in people's ability to bounce back. Who's to say that you only need one fight to bounce back? Right? If that fight with Ryan Garcia was as bad as people think it is, you would think it probably going to need more than one performance to bounce back, especially coming off your longest layoff of your career. So I'm going to rest right there. I'm going to say that. Yeah, it still wasn't Devin Haney, the dream standard, right? But I think it's one or two ways. Either he fights again and he looks like this and people feel like it's over, or he looks a bit better and he gradually works himself back into form. Maybe that's possible. I don't know. I would love to see what some of the fighters think, though. But it is what it is, man. I want to reserve judgment on calling Devin Haney a shot fighter. I just don't want to do that to him yet. Because again, he was supposed to be super shot here. So if he was a shot, is what people said, then I don't think he'd have won initially in the first place. So is he looking like Devin before Ryan Banks? No, not at all. A rain of peace says, how you feeling? Good to see the queen in the building, man. Y'all hit the like button. Jay, was good with it, homie? How you feeling? Cool Boy showed us that. Yeah, but look, hey, great point. Let's talk about it because we're gonna cook for a minute on this good Saturday. We gonna build. I'm glad you said that. Great point, Dank. But to be fair, Cool Boy needed more than one fight too. Because look, after getting dropped by Naoya Inoue and knocked out, he got dropped multiple times. He got stopped. We all know that. He bounced back against Carlos Castro. Hey, what happened, Dank? He got dropped in that fight. He won. People say he don't look the same, right? I said he got the job done. He figured it out. He responded a different way from getting knocked down the first time. He took his time. He got up, and he finished the fight strong. You get what I'm saying? He still was showing promise. Then he get in there with Brandon Figueroa in the rematch. People counted him out there. And look, he completely outclassed him. So at least he had two fights. That Carlos Castro fight still left questions. It had people like, man, that ain't the same Cool Boy. Now, I wasn't saying that, but I was still giving him the same grace that I'm giving Devin. So that's a great point. I'm glad you brought that up because he needed more than one fight to shake back. He looked like Cool Boy. I don't give a damn when nobody say that's Cool Boy that was cooking against Figueroa. That was him in his bag. That was him with everybody counting him out. some of his own people. Like, you get what I'm saying? He put it out there like, yeah, people counting him out. So look, he bounced back in a real way, but he needed 2 fights to do it. 2. Devin Haney only had 1. Coming off the longest layoff of his career. Moving up slightly, you know, like, you just give him some time. I'm giving him another fight. I can't tell y'all what grace to give the fighter. I'm just due for a reason. I'm going to give him another fight before I'm going to reserve the judgment to say he's cooked or he's finished yet, you know. I think he's still building. And I think like I said, if people really acknowledging the loss is as bad as what it is, then maybe he's going to need more than 1 fight to get back. Is that reasonable to say? And like I said, Cool Boy, he took more than 1 fight. He got 2 fights. He looked more like himself, right? He looked a lot more like Cool Boy against Figueroa. Cooked his ass too. You get what I'm saying? And the fact that they knew each other didn't even matter. He still cooked him. So credit to Cool Boy. I never counted him out. I've been rooting for Devin. I'm glad to see him get the hand raised. I ain't going to say he done just yet. But I will say this. If anybody believes that this is a better version of him, you might be mistaken. If this is definitely not Devin Haney 2 or 3 times better than what he once was. I think it's safe to say he is a step or 2 possibly before, where he was exactly at. So I just think after the fight with Ryan, with the layoff and all the shit he went through, he made some changes in camp. It's a lot of things to account for, bro. I'm just going to give him the grace to say, let me see him again. I want to see Devin Haney again. I want to see how he performs, how he deals with pressure, how he responds to getting hit. He didn't get hit a lot last night at all. You know what I mean? He handled that fight pretty comfortably. You know what I'm saying? And he got out of there with his health, which is most important, with a win and his health. I said it, bro. Why I'm not complaining about the entertainment factor of it is because I said if he had to go out there and win and be boring, then so be it. So be it. If that's what it took to get that specific win to move you on to the next level, to the next fight, then so be it. Now, I wouldn't suggest that be the approach moving forward. But again, this was a get back fight. Anything could have happened. You did at least leave the fight answering some questions, right? But it's still some bigger ones that need to be answered. And I think that's fair. So just got to give him a minute, man. You got to give him an opportunity to see if he can bounce back, right? I mean, again, 1 fight just ain't going to do it, especially 1 fight removed from your longest layoff and the beating, the multiple different changes in your camp. That shit matters, man. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait a bit. I want to see if you go the Ryan Garcia direction or you go somewhere else. You got Blair Cobbs talking shit. You got Conor Benn talking shit. Mario Barrios supposed to be fighting Pacquiao. I don't know if you try to, make something happen with them. Your dad was talking to Conor Benn. You get what I'm saying? Shook his hand, said if it presents itself, you'll take that. There's avenues for you to travel, but they're all going to be risky because of the questions that's still looming with you going into your next fight. I think that's fair to say. I gave him a real assessment, a fair one. I ain't shit on him. I just don't think it's over just yet. But if this is the absolute best and this is the new version of Devin Haney, it's gonna be some real tough fights moving forward. It's gonna be some really tough fights moving forward. Really tough. Really tough. Shout out to my boxing mom, Miss Barbara D, in the building. I appreciate the support as well. I didn't forget. Much love and appreciate the love, everybody.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to my boxing mom. Appreciate you as always. So yeah, man, I think moving forward, he got to check those boxes. He still got to answer, like, is he fully all the way back? Is this the best that he absolutely can do? Or is he capable of returning closer to form? Is this and that's what not enough people are saying that. They just automatically 1 fight and he done. Remember, he was shot right after Ryan. He'd never be the same. They ain't even let him bounce back. So I think people are just rushing to judgment. I'm going to say, nah, man. I think the process of getting back to where he was at after going through what he went through is going to be more than, it's going to be a process, a grueling process. It's not going to just be 1 fight. And he talking about competing at 47. That shit is not going to be a 1 fight situation. No matter how big you think he is naturally or he should have been up there, all of that stuff is cool. But at the end of the day, that process of getting back to where he was at is going to take some time. It's going to take some work, and it's going to take definitely more than one fight. I don't even know why people expected him to be all the way back after one fight if you felt like he just went through hell with Ryan, right? He went through all of that. Get me? It's reasonable to believe. You know what I mean? Yeah, it kind of been, yeah, that would have been bad. Yeah, hey, I agree. It would have been bad. It would have been bad. Devin chose to fight that way. Maybe he just wanted to secure the win. Nah, that's what I'm saying. I said that. I don't know when you came in the stream, but I said that. I've been trying to make sure I explore every possibility and don't leave nothing on the table. I've said that the fact that they scheduled a fight ahead of time could have impacted his approach and his thought process during the fight. He could have just been thinking safety first. I'm just going to fight this fight clean and get out of there. People can't say that it's dumb to do it because it's all about getting to the next fight. He just fought this quote unquote entertaining style that everybody said they wanted to see, and he suffered dearly for it. He put himself, he tried to entertain the fans to his own detriment the last time. How the hell could you blame him for coming out here and being smart this time? And I get it, yeah, throw more punches, I get it, all of that. But it's gonna be a process. Like I say, he got cooked, bro. That shit ate at his confidence. I don't think you build your confidence all the way back in like one fight. I think it's a process. One training camp don't do it. No, after a layoff and some more shit, no, he need more than one fight to build that confidence. He was getting his shit rocked. He ain't never, remember, look what he said in the fight after the fight. I ain't never been outmatched like that in my life. Come on, man. That shit is a process. I'm telling you, boxing, it really take a toll. This shit is grueling. It's going to take more than one fight to get him back. But, you know, that second fight, I need to see improvements. Whatever his next fight is, you want to see him build off the last one. That's all I expect. I'm a realistic supporter. I just want to see you build off performance to performance. The last time we seen you in the ring before last night, you was getting pummeled. You boxed well in spots, but you got pummeled in some spots too. And that was like the lasting, you know, image of us just seeing it look bad for him. So he coming back from that, getting drug all over the place, bro. Ryan Garcia was begging his dad to stop the fight and some more shit. And dude questioned his team, questioned himself, never been overmatched. He went on there and just said nobody was never that much better than me in the boxing ring. That shit is going to take a lot to get back, right? I don't think you build your confidence all the way back in one fight. I just don't. You know what I mean? Given the way his first fight was lost. You get what I'm saying? And trying to get back to where he was at the top. Before he fought Ryan Garcia, he was a champion, undefeated, at the top of his game. It's gonna take some damn work, bro. Like, think about all the work he did to get to where he was at. You think it's gonna take one damn fight to get him back there? Am I not being realistic? You think it's gonna take him one fight? And I'm gonna go as far as to say, look, this might be him, but I'm not willing to say it after only one fight. I need to see it again. Need to see if he like, all right, bro, I built, you know, I got a little bit more confidence. I feel a little bit better. You know what I mean? Maybe he started a bit faster. Maybe he commands in the ring a bit more. I don't know. I'm just going to wait to see it, though. You know what I'm saying? But he fought 30 fights or so before getting to the level that he got to fully, right? It's going to take more than one fight to get him back there. That's all I'm saying. I think that's realistic. I think he got to keep working. He got to, you know, obviously establish more confidence and be more comfortable in there. Get his feet together a little bit. His feet looked like they was a little all over the place. He looked like a guy coming off a layoff. He looked like a guy coming off a layoff with some issues with the confidence, right? This is the thing. Like, people act like you get your ass beat and then you just go in there and act like it never happened. Maybe some fighters are able to do that, but maybe his is going to be more of a process. He wasn't never a balls to the wall kind of a fighter anyway. You get what I'm saying? So for him to go give us a risky fight to his own detriment, get his ass beat, and then fight safe, I ain't tripping. Let's see this shit again, though. William Old School, what's good, bro? Let's see it again, man. How you feeling? It definitely looked like a strategy. Yeah, it could have been strategic, bro. It could have been with an effort to get to the next fight. That's why scheduling the fights ahead of time is not a good thing, because I think subconsciously it was in the back of his mind. And he was thinking, bro, I can't get hit. Can't let him hit me with the left hook. I can't get dropped or knocked down. Can't look bad. And I think he was in his own head. I do. Because, listen, you're not going to tell me the opportunities wasn't there. I just think he was in his own head. It wasn't like Jose Ramirez had a shit ton of success on him in there. Remember, Jose Ramirez got a bit of a left hook, not as fast and not as dangerous and powerful as Ryan's, but it's still there. He wasn't able to really land no punches of significance, man. Devin Haney, I think in many ways, bro, this is a win for him. Not just on the resume, not just on the record, right? Not just in the win column. It's a win because he made it out of the fight without taking punishment. He didn't get battered in this fight. He got up out of there clean. In some fights, you're just gonna have to do that. Just gonna have to bring the necessary tools for the job and get it done the smartest way possible. I think that's what he did. And I'm not saying that he couldn't have been scary. I'm not saying he couldn't have been like a little gun shy or hesitant. That's possible too, but we could at least go the other way, man. It ain't all gotta be bad. This shit did look like an intentional strategy. He looked like he was thinking a little bit too much, which made him not let his hands go. He wasn't as fluid with his offense as he's been in the past. But again, you one fight removed off of getting battered, bro. So I think we just got to give him a little more time. Or at least I'm going to give him a little more time, y'all. If I feel like I don't see no progression, I'll speak on it, you know? I forget Dev's criticism of Corey. The De Los Santos fight. Dev fans need to keep that same energy. Oh, yeah, they got to eat some crow today, John. Ramirez looked worse than he did in his last fight. He did. But you see, he had the trainer complaining that Dev ran. Oh, he ran all night. But y'all supposed to catch him. What did you think Devin was gonna do? Stand there and fight and trade? And that's what I'm saying. See, y'all was hoping y'all was gonna get a guy that wasn't able to move, and y'all was going to be able to mow him down and knock him out. That's what y'all was hoping. But Dev showed you he got more in the tank. He used his legs and he boxed to a victory. Not the most, appealing to the eyes, not by any stretch, but sometimes you just gotta win, bro. You gotta win. And if this is his mentality fully moving forward, like if this is just who he is, then it's a lot of scrutiny and criticism that's gonna come with his new approach to the game, and they're gonna say he ruined and Ryan ruined him. I don't want to go that far yet. You know what I mean? Ryan definitely changed and impacted, I think, the way he approached this fight last night. I think the results of that fight and what he went through impacted the way he fought last night. I do. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, don't forget, y'all. Don't forget. The goal is still to win. The goal is still to win. You get what I'm saying? The goal is still to win. Damn, I thought you would have had one already. Shout out to my homie John. Terrell, what it do, homie? No question, John. You already know. Monticello, he said, damn well Bill kissed Devin on the mouth. Man. Hey, man. Hey, Mont, they was happy, bro. They was happy. They got their win, man. They got their win, man. You get me? Oh, I already know that. Shout out to Barbara D, man. It's always good to see you. And I know, man, listen, we as content creators, we go through that too. Trust me, man. I be wrestling. I be wrestling with it. That's why I started being more selective with the people that I watch, because I can't watch toxic boxing talk all day. I can't watch people that I know can't fight talk crazy about people that can all day. That's just that simple to me. I can't do it. If you can't get in there and throw a punch and really go some rounds and kick some ass, I don't want to hear no fighters getting trashed all day. So I'm very selective with who I give my ear to and my time to. I just don't got that kind of time. I don't owe nobody that time to listen to people just like tear the sport down. And that's why I'm up here today trying to give Devin Haney some breathing room, but I'm being very logical and reasonable with what I'm saying. I ain't just fanboying or saying some shit that don't make sense. It's easy to come up here and talk about he done and he shot, but it's a much in-depth conversation to say how maybe that was his game plan to get through the fight to make it to the next one. You can't say that's crazy. This game is about survival. That's what Devin did. He survived last night. It ain't the prettiest thing, but hey, I'm not letting this dude whoop my ass. I got my ass beat last time. I ain't going through it again. So maybe that's how you build. He proved to himself, hey, look, I can make it through a fight without touching the canvas. It's a win for him. I can make it through the fight without getting my bell rung. You get what I'm saying? I can make it through the fight without holding all night because I'm all over the place. You get what I'm saying? It's small wins, man. He got to slow walk it, man. That ass whooping was real. He got to slow walk that. You get me? So I think he just had to work himself into the fight, and he had to be ready to deal with the criticism that was coming with it. I'm not ready to write the man off. That's all I'm saying, y'all. I really support these dudes, and it's gonna be messed up that the bigger story, if he really is a ruined fighter, then what does that make Ryan Garcia? Because he looked like shit, and he lost, and he the dude that had the Osterine. Do y'all see where I'm going? Do you see why I kind of level with Devin? Because he signed up for many things that day he fought Ryan Garcia. He signed up to fight a unpredictable, unreliable, you get what I'm saying, a wild-ass guy. He signed up to fight a guy that was overweight, true indeed. He signed up to fight a guy that was drinking, smoking, and whatever else he was doing. Yeah, he signed up for all of that. But never once did that man sign on the dotted line knowing that this man was going to have any dose of Osterine in the system. So if he is cooked, if he done, then that makes Ryan, respectfully, and y'all know I got love for all fighters, that makes Ryan Garcia a piece of shit, and that makes the loss that he took last night that much better to me. That's where I'm at, because I don't give a damn. I could see you go out there and take a loss, but to know that he got cheated and to know that this dude is now looking like a totally different fighter too and people ignoring it, hell no. Ryan is a piece of shit. That Devin Haney, whether you love him or hate him, very accomplished young fighter, bro. He was on a trajectory. He was doing his thing. He could have continued his career without this wild card of a fighter in Ryan Garcia. He could have continued. He could have fought Sandor Martin, let people complain about the fight. So what? Just keep doing it your way. But he pit stopped. He dealt with Ryan, and this is the aftermath. I'm not willing to ignore all of the shit that Ryan could have caused doing what he did. Yeah, he fought him here, man. But look, bro got his ass punched. His jaw was swollen. He was looking crazy, bro. The man got trolled for money. He's still getting trolled. He getting currently booed for going out there being a clean fighter. That's what we forgetting. Every time y'all boo Devin Haney because y'all justifying it with a lawsuit, don't forget the fact that you're booing a clean fighter and you're cheering for Ryan, a guy that cheated him. And let me remind y'all, he got outboxed by Rolly Romero and dropped and beat up last night. That big cheating ass dude, man, I ain't rocking with that. So I want to reserve some hope that Devin Haney could return to Devin Haney, because I don't think, anybody could take a loss. That's not the problem. But he never deserved to fight a guy with no type of PED in his system. I don't care how much, how little, or how much. I don't care. He wilded out. He treated it like it didn't matter. The dude went on a mixtape tour. He made songs trolling Devin. He did all of this shit just to turn around and look like shit and get beat up by Ryan. Get beat up by Rolly, and then you went and cried in the car. You went and cried like somebody was supposed to feel sorry for you. Nah, bro, this is karma. This is karma. The information that I know about him that I ain't going to release to YouTube, I'm going to let that do what it do on his own. We just know I'm not rocking with him. I'm not. Nah, he's a piece of shit. You don't get to cry and then we feel sorry for you. Nah, y'all cooking Devin Haney today. Don't forget to include that he won about 11 of those 12 rounds, and Ryan Garcia got outboxed by who was supposed to be an inferior fighter to him, and Rolly Romero, and he got dropped. And then he went and cried about it. He went and cried. This the same fighter that called Bill Haney and Devin Haney all types of bitches. This the same guy, bro. This the same dude that called Devin and Bill all types of bitches. You and your son is the bitch, and this, and then you go cry. You don't get to cry, man, when you piss hot and you had ample amount of time to set accountability. You never did. You was completely cool with this dude career being changed because of some PEDs. You didn't give a damn. So I don't care that Rolly outboxed you. I don't care that he checked your chin, dropped you, and made you look like a shot fighter. And I don't care that you cry in the car. I'm not going to kick you while you down, but that's the result of the energy that you've been putting out for X amount of months. Didn't I say it, man? That shit come full circle, full circle. You talked all that shit. You trolled him. You disrespected Bill. You called the man out his name. You the one that cheated. You, your bogus ass team, I don't know who it was. But at the end of the day, you responsible for you, not nobody else. And you never took accountability. I don't feel sorry for this dude. I don't feel sorry for him at all, man. He ran around disrespecting Devin.
How are you?
I got multiple personalities, bitch. I got multiple personalities, bitch. You don't want to see the crazy one.
You got multiple personalities. You should have had multiple game plans last night. That's what you should have had.
Biggest bitch out of all of them. You a big bitch. That's why you was a pit, right? You a bitch. You a
Yeah, he went to that
Oh
today.
man, that's a good question. You know, whatever the fans want. If they want me to, you know, run it back with Rollies, let's do it. If they want me to go straight for Devin, let's do it. You know, styles make fights.
Styles make fights my ass. You got beat by Rolly. I don't want to hear it. Nah. You talked all that shit. Rolly was calm, cool. He was humble. He beat you up. I'm not feeling sorry for you. It's not a laughing matter or nothing, because I like to see these dudes win, right? But the way Ryan Garcia moved and the information that I got and you know, over the last, you know, X amount of days or weeks, I can't rock with him. He got a lot. He got to do a lot. It's crazy. Devin Haney got to go above and beyond to convince people that he either back or he's deserving of to be cheered for. But this cheating piece of shit can cheat, get beat up, get dropped, and go cry, and then talk about, oh, I'll run it back with Rollies or I'll go straight to Devin. Nah, bro, you bogus. You bogus. Just know the dude know full well what goes into his body. Just know that. This shit ain't it's not no conspiracy. Didn't nobody plant nothing on him. Didn't nobody cheat him. He cheated himself, bro. He cheated. Just know that. I'm 1,000,000% comfortable saying he cheated. And I'm going to just leave it there. He cheated. Just know that. I don't care about the dude losing no fight. I'm glad Rolly beat him. Shout out to the queen, Simply and Mary J. How you feeling? You get what I'm saying? Certain shit you just let come out on his own. Like, this won't be the first time that I got information, and I don't want to be the one to break it. I don't care for it. But just know I'm speaking his way for a reason. He cheated. And he know he did. It ain't no other way around it. Didn't nobody else do it. Ain't nobody give him nothing, plant nothing. He's responsible, bro. He bogus. And that's why I got this energy. So I'm gonna just reserve some judgment on Devin's behalf. And I'm gonna say, look, that dude will bounce back, hopefully, gradually. Maybe it'll take him a couple fights to get back to Devin. I don't know. But if not, just know we got Ryan Garcia to blame for that. And this dude is gonna continue to make money in the sport because he can sell tickets. You see what I'm saying? So good. Rolly. Shout out to Rolly, man. Big Rolo, man. Shout out to Big Rolly, man. Big Rolo the Dawn, man. Big Rolly, man. Big Rolly went from getting trolled to beating ass, bro. You gotta love it, man. This game is unpredictable, man. Unpredictable. Humbled his ass. The man went and sat in the car and shed some tears. Yeah, you gotta talk about it because you called Devin. Devin got his ass whooped. It just... You say he didn't take his ass whooping like a man. I think he did. Because he kept getting up like a man. Osterine induced left hooks and all. Man, kept getting up. I think he did. The lawsuit, that's their personal business. But I think him getting back in the ring, that's what a man to do. Him finding a way to win last night, that's what a man to do. You don't have to like it, but the goal is to win. He survived last night. It didn't impress people. But Devin Haney was able to win for him. He got his hand raised. They able to go work on some things. Hopefully, he'll be operating with more confidence the next time around. That's all I can say, man. I can hope for that because I don't think he deserved to be cheated. And like I said, he signed up for a lot of shit the night that he fought Ryan Garcia, from overweight, accepting money, to, you know, a drinking, smoking ass, wild ass fighter that showed up on a horse or a pony or whatever the hell he showed up on. You signed up for all of that, fighting that dude, but you ain't never signed up to fight a guy with any type of advantage. And that's what I'm going to always stand on. So the hell with him, because if Devin Haney is now a changed fighter, man, that's bad for boxing. I think he was a bright young talent. And if he can't return to that form, I think people should at least bring that up. I think that's something to talk about. I think that's I don't want to hear about who else fought somebody with Pete. I don't give a damn. Everybody different. Let's not justify somebody else bouncing back from PEDs because he ain't fully bounced back. Maybe that Osterine was hitting different. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I hope Devin is able to bounce back. And I'm going to always reserve some judgment that he can, man. I really do. I really think he can bounce back. But we're going to get into this. Keyshawn Davis has something to say about all this too, man. Keyshawn Davis has something to say. My bad. Pardon me. baby do it's a brat. My brat was called Nick. Yeah, he pulled up in the Batmobile, then blamed that the gas was smelling crazy, man. It took a long time to get me to, man, we don't care. We ain't trying to hear none of that. We ain't trying to hear it. Batmobile ain't had nothing to do with that ass whooping. That double left hand that Rolly landed early had something to do with that. Ain't had nothing to do with the Batmobile. Nah, you ain't about to do that. Not Mr. Osterine. Don't get to complain about the smell of the fuel in the Batmobile that you probably selected, buddy. Nah, again, blaming other shit. Nah, you got your ass kicked. You got in there playing. You thought it was sweet. Thought Rolly was the short bus guy that you was just going to steamroll. Man, I'm going to get my big fight with Devin. I'm going to get the rematch. I'm going to beat him again. I'm not even sure you beat him because with the way you got tamed last night, man, you looking like shit too, man. Devin for the rematch, bro. Devin for the rematch. I'm picking Devin the rematch. Kick his ass. Box him and move, yo. He won't even be able to deal with it. He ain't disciplined. He don't look like he in no real shape for real. He don't listen to Derek James. You and Bill, go put together a game plan and beat his ass. Matter of fact, yeah, I got to change your heart. Devin Haney, demand a rematch right now. He looked like some shit. It wasn't no Osterine last night, and I'm for sure of that. Beat his ass in a rematch. Box, move, 12. You got 36 minutes. Make that shit clean and get up out of there. And don't ever do no business with that guy again in life, bro. Straight like that. Box his ass and beat him up. And I'm speaking on the behalf of a clean fighter versus a dirty fighter. Let's just keep this what it is. And then he had the nerve, bro. I mean, you got to be some kind of idiot. Do you know how dumb you are to get caught with Osterine? Any type of PED, I don't care how much or little it was. I don't care. And then in your very next fight, a guy that you, Turkey Al-Sheikh threw you a layup, he threw you an alley-oop, and you bricked it off the backboard. Bricked this shit off the backboard. You lost to a guy that you were supposed to beat, and you had the nerve to come back your first fight off of the Osterine and look this bad, and you think nobody was going to say nothing? Nah, man. Everybody needs to be pointing fingers at Ryan Garcia and nobody else. His cheating ass. Nah, bro. And you backed out of Batmobile, and I gave you some points for that, and then you went in there and got beat up. Man, nah, hell nah, bro. I'll take my points back, bro. He don't get no points for the Batmobile because he complained about it, man. You know what I mean? That's an old car. You should have known the fuel burn a little bit different in the old car. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy. Hey, man, he said refreshing the super chat. That's love. I appreciate you in the cash app, man. Shout out to my homie. Always supporting the grind. I'm all in. I'm convinced Devin might could box his way to victory, jab his ass. Shit, let me find out. Ryan Garcia, all he had was a jab last night. At least we seen some right hands from Devin. We seen some jabs. We seen some right hands. Ryan just had a jab. I'm picking Devin. I'm a blind pick. I don't give a damn. I'm picking Devin. He had a jab in the right hand to Ryan right. Oh, Ryan got his jab off the Osterine. That's what I'm gonna say. That's all he had. All he had was a jab. Nah, I'm picking Devin. Beat his ass, Dev. Y'all fight him again. Beat his ass, bro. Beat his ass. This man rode an artificial high for months. Even after they took the win from him, he went and did a mixtape. Y'all don't think y'all remember this man did a mixtape? This man got tracks after cheating somebody. That's how bold he was. He just took that shit like it was a clean victory. Nah. Celebrate him getting his ass beat and humble. You know what I'm saying? He really went and cried in the car like Friday, bro. He gonna cry in the car. He really went and cried. Funny shit, man. Funny shit. Gotta love it. Funny shit, man. Overall, man, big shout out to Rolly, man. I think he did the boxing world a favor last night, and I don't think enough people speaking about that. Shout out to Omar. Z was good. He was lying in his raps. I don't believe that 30 million. Yeah, I'm gonna just put that out there. Yeah, I don't believe that neither. Now, I'm gonna just throw that out there. Since we being honest, I'm gonna just go ahead and throw that out there. I think that's horse malarkey too. I don't think he made that much money. I don't. He's still a fool. He can't dress. Bro, hold on. I gotta show y'all the fit. We not done. Hold on. We about to move on because we gotta talk about my boy Keyshawn, man. You know, he went he went live talking about this. Hold on, I gotta get the video. Did y'all see him Did y'all see him in that public? Nah, y'all. Hold on, I gotta pull this up. Y'all ain't see him in that public defender suit. Nah, we ain't. Where my guy Remo at? Fashion and Clash, and I need you. Hold on. Nah, we gonna pull this video up. Bro had a suit, a big and tall suit on, bro. Big ass suit. Big suit wearing ass. Like, nah, bro. Y'all, if y'all didn't see this suit, y'all gonna see it in a second. Hold on, where is it at, yo? This man backed out. This man had a big ass suit on, bro. He looked like he stole his dad. Not even his dad. I don't even know where he got. He had on Shaq's suit, bro. I don't know what he was on, bro. Nah, y'all gotta look at this. This some shit, bro. Bro, and they played the Law and Order music to make it worse, bro. Bro backed out in a big ass, like, what is it? Big and tall? What is it called? I'm skinny as hell, so I don't fit the bill. But this this man dressed like a clown. This man had a damn clown suit on, bro. Man, yo, nah, bro. Fire your whole team. If you got a stylist, fire them. If you don't got a stylist, go hire one just so you could blame them for that fit and fire them. Because that shit is bad. That's nasty work. You ain't have a chance to win, bro. How you come out with something, bro? Nah. Oh, man, yo. This man, yo, that's a big-ass suit. Feet, yo, what? Whose sneaks he had on? Like, bro, he just blew trial. He just blew trial. He definitely did it. You guilty. I don't even need to know what's going on. I don't even need to know the details. All I need to see is that you came with a suit on that fucking big, bro. Damn, bro. Shaq definitely could wear that. Like, who dressed him? Wilt Chamberlain? Like, what's going on, bro? Nah, bro. Yeah, he can't dress for shit. That's how they dressing out there in Victorville. I'm 30 mil my ass. You got that out the Goodwill store, bro. That bro just dug that out the basket somewhere, lost and found basket, and put that suit together, bro. Ain't no damn way. Ain't no way you took your ass to a store and purchased a suit that big. Yeah, I don't even understand how they got you in that. I'm telling you now, before I wear a suit that damn big, I'd have wore a sweatsuit or something, bro. Bro, big suit wearing ass. I don't know. Hey, Dub, he going back to jail. Wherever he going, they lock him up. Lock him up off for the fit alone, bro. The fit alone. Omar, shout out to you. Them pants and shoes is huge. But the coat looked like it was the right size. Yeah, he definitely wilded out. He went to a Goodwill store somewhere. He shopped in a lost and found, bro. And what they was in New York, so, you know, he probably went to one of the schools somewhere and, yeah, shopped in a basket, bro. Telling you that Goodwill, that definitely Law and Ostering. Can't rock with him, yo. I want to like him as a fighter, y'all. All jokes aside, just to make sure I'm consistent. He got to clean up his act, yo. Like, we almost got distracted by the bullshit Ryan pulled with the fact that we expected Haney to look like this and perform like that. But just don't forget the fact that this guy been moving suspect ever since. And now he had the audacity to get in the ring and piss and shit the bed completely. He'll never look like the same fighter again. Never. He got that Detective Benz. Got that. Yeah, I'm telling you. He had extra Law and Order having ass, man. And I'm telling you, that suit was out of control, man. So shout out to Devin. You went out there and you won, bro. You lived to fight another day. I'll be here when you fight again. I think if this is who Devin Haney is permanently as a fighter, I stand on what I said. I think him and Ryan fighting each other was the worst thing for both of their careers because it ended up making people feel like Haney was shot, Ryan is shot. It's questions about him. Then it opened the door to him being a PED user, and that's never good. So you get what I'm saying? Everything was all good before they fought each other. Devin Haney was at the top of his game. Like I said, undefeated with his strap. Masterclass over Regis. Ryan Garcia was recovering from getting his rib and kidney punch halfway out his back from Tank. He beat up Duarte. He was all right. Like, he recovered. It was life after Tank for him, just like everybody else. But life after these two, for Devin Haney, life after Ryan might hit a lot different. And for Ryan Garcia, life after Devin Haney might hit different, even though he was the one that would have appeared to get the better of it when they fought. if the end result is you not ever looking like yourself again and looking like just some PED user, then that's your karma for moving the way you did. When you could have just took accountability, you could have, you know, told Dev, you know what, that's on me. Like you giving them, it's a lot that you could have did with this to make people be able to kind of, you know, you could have saved some kind of face. And he wasn't interested. He was only interested in spreading lies, blaming it on everybody else, and trolling Haney. And now you trolled yourself all the way into a fight with Rolly, and you got beat up. And I think it's kind of funny. That big ass Law and Order suit on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he thinking about. Gotta take that shit back to the store, boy. It's a lead weight suit. That's just probably one they just gave you. They just gave him that. It's like, here, man, go ahead. Just go ahead, man. Just go ahead. Just take it with you. Just go ahead and take it with you. We don't need it back. We don't need it back. But let's which clip? 2 cents. Ryan Lewis might have gave Dev his confidence back. It could have too. It's like a, you know, it could have, and then, you know, the win on top of that, seeing him look so regular. You got crazy. They could have.
Where my headphones at, Phil? Where my headphones at, Phil? Hold on. The fights just got crazy.
True. That's true.
Hello.
This is my boy right here. Yo, Keyshawn is just a comedian. Y'all got to pardon me. Like, this guy is entertaining to me. He just, because he be in his own world. It reminded me of Jamel Charlo. Like, when Jamel Charlo used to go live and just do his thing and shit, used to just be funny because he be in his own world, bro. He don't care about nothing going on from nobody, bro. He just enjoying life. He need to work on his acting too. Y'all ain't even seen no damn tears for real. He said Essay's got no drip just nah, for real, bro. All big ass clothes. They all dress like they skateboard or something. I don't know.
What's going on? Hold on. What's going on? Hold on. The fights just got berserk.
Crazy,
you hear
bro.
me?
What?
Ryan lost? What's going on, Phil?
This dude just full of life and energy, man. He be having fun. Shout out to LetsBuild always with the.
I think it was a hell of a fight.
That's why I call.
Y'all
ain't tapped in. Make sure y'all tap into my guys.
Between Ryan and Rolly, but out of everybody that thought niggas was gonna lose, we ain't think it was gonna be Ryan. Let's be real. One thing about Turkey Alashiki, he always got a plan up his sleeve. He always got some tricks up his sleeve.
Turkey Alashiki.
It's always gonna be an upset. You never know what's going to happen.
Boosie crash out.
Turkey Alashiki be putting on one of the best boxing fights there is. You know what I'm saying?
Turkey Alashiki, yo, this man is a fool. Man.
Straight like that.
Keyshawn, yo, he got problems.
Shout out Turkey Alashiki. He make people fight. Like what? He make motherfuckers fight. Everybody thought Rolly was gonna beat Ryan. No, it didn't happen. And I ain't coming here to bash Ryan. I fuck with Ryan. Before they even got in the ring, I dapped Ryan brother up like, yo, knock Rolly out type shit. It just didn't happen. But ain't no love lost. Nigga just lost a fight. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo. Keyshawn is a fool.
Shouts out Turkey Alashiki for putting on these amazing fights.
I
These
know
fights
people like this. That's why it's funny to me.
Put me on the motherfucker. I know one thing. If they would have put me on that shit.
Yeah, he iced out. He iced out. He made sure y'all see that.
He
iced out on him, Key. Yeah, have fun.
If they would have put me on that shit, I would have been hitting this all goddamn night. I would have been hitting this shit all night. Lord, stop playing with me, son. Like,
man, just having too much fun for no reason, bro.
I was waiting for a performance tonight. Ain't shit
shout out to my homie, man. 2 cents too, man. Much love, man. Appreciate the support, homie. Much love. Shout out to everybody that continues to support the grind. I appreciate all y'all. We gonna cook for a bit more before we get out of here on this beautiful Saturday. And the rest ain't even over because we still got Canelo Alvarez on the way. And I'm thinking about watching and enjoying that fight and doing a post-fight to that. So we just gonna keep building, y'all. Y'all already know.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
2027, Keyshawn is the face of American boxing. I'm telling you, bro funny as hell. I enjoy watching
The
this
best
dude wild out.
performance.
Shout out to B Dog. Turkey gonna get text Keyshawn brother. Please say my name right.
It was great for boxing.
Give him crypto.
Tonight was definitely great for boxing. I can definitely say that, you know? All I'm saying is, if they would have put me on that card, if they would have put the businessman on that card, if they would have put me on that motherfucking card,
this dude was a
bro,
fool, man.
Niggas would have been out their seats. Oh! Type of shit. I'm telling you, bro.
He having too much fun for no reason, yo.
Tonight fights was amazing. It was magnificent.
Y'all
I had fun.
Keyshawn is highly entertaining. I don't care what nobody say. You don't
If
like it, you don't
they
like it.
would have put
It's
the
funny to me.
businessman
He can
on
fight.
that card. You feel
Look,
me?
he's doing the Jamel Charlo. He
If
keep
they
walking
would have
along.
put the businessman on that card, I would have.
Oh, man.
That's all I'm saying. I don't give a fuck who would. I don't care who would have been against.
He acting like
it don't
Charlo,
matter.
bro,
Like
and he don't even know it. Turkey Alashiki.
And then I seen Bill today. Bill gonna show me all the respect.
Yo, he definitely is too sensitive.
Bill showed me all the respect in the world. Shouts out to Bill Haney, I guess.
Let me double check.
Shouts out to Bill Haney, I guess. You know.
It's usually always
Devin
the
Haney
same
put on
time.
a magnificent
Let me
performance.
double check.
He won tonight. You know.
Double check. I got you.
Shouts out to the dream team type shit. That nigga Baby J said worst fight card I ever watched. Hey. Nigga say I got rich overnight. Nigga say I got rich overnight. Come to Norfolk. Come to Norfolk. Come to Virginia. June 7th. It's going down. The best fight. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. June 7th. Come to Virginia. Come to Norfolk. Y'all gonna see some action. Y'all gonna
He
see some
funny as
action.
hell. I believe they said the undercard is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time arena. 7 p.m. for the undercard. And what is they saying? Around 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the main event. Canelo and the ring walks and stuff. No fool. I don't get me the butcher. And I'm gonna just leave that to them, to the people that's from there.
Yeah.
Pugilism, what it do, homie?
Y'all gonna see hella action. Hella action.
Right. I love what DB3 doing. Keon fighting tonight in Omaha
Keon
for sure,
Davis
man. Shout out to Keon.
coming back to Virginia,
yeah, then he's spinning
you know?
the block. He coming back again fast too. Shout out to Keon.
Undercard's crazy. Transformer,
Young and nice,
Metroid,
man.
going crazy, you know? Stop playing with us, view.
Young and nice.
Bro, I will knock anybody out on the fucking Saudi Arabia card. On the Riyadh card. I'm the businessman. They can't fuck with me.
Yo, you gotta love it, yo. Even if you just having fun, this dude having too much fun. No problem,
Anybody
man.
out
I got you.
on the fucking Saudi Arabia card. On the Riyadh season card. I'm the businessman. They can't fuck with me.
And he said it right. And he said Riyadh. He said it right. People be saying
right.
Ryan. He said Riyadh. He said it right.
Keon
He just gotta get
Davis
Turkey out of Sheik now.
coming back to Virginia, you know?
Yeah, he is.
Undercard's
bro. I love
crazy.
this energy.
Transformer,
Love it.
Metroid.
I gotta
going
get him
crazy,
on
you
here.
know?
He's one of the guys
Stop
I gotta
playing with us,
get
dude.
up, for sure. What DB3? What Coach Randall at, man? DB3 Coach Randall at, man? We need to
Bro,
get
I will
we need to
knock
get Keyshawn up
anybody
there, man.
out on the fucking Saudi Arabia card. On the Riyadh season card. I'm the businessman. They can't fuck with me.
This man amped up.
Yeah, right
And
on.
he keep walking out the
I'm
shot
the
and coming back
businessman.
like Mel Charlo.
They can't beat me, bro. Nobody.
That's how you
Nobody,
supposed to
bro.
talk, bro.
In the gym, look, I was in the gym today.
About to get Keyshawn
I
on
ain't
one
showing
of the
y'all
cars.
shit. I was in the gym today. 12 rounds. Actually, more than 12 rounds. I was in the gym today. I ain't missing no days. Ain't no days off. Ain't no days off. Tell Edwin, ain't no days off. I ain't playing with him. He think I'm out here bullshitting. Tell Edwin, I was in the gym today. Tell Edwin, I ain't playing with him. Tell him that. Tell Edwin that. Matter of fact, y'all need to tell Edwin I'm knocking his ass out. Tell him that. Tell Edwin, I guarantee you I'm knocking him out. Tell Edwin, I guarantee you I'm knocking him out. I'm knocking him out. Okay, I'm knocking him out. Knock it out. Knock it out. Knock it out.
You don't like this, man. You probably
Tell
just mad
everyone.
at
Matter of
him.
fact, y'all need to tell everyone I'm knocking his ass out. Tell him that. Tell everyone I guarantee you I'm knocking him out. Tell everyone I guarantee you I'm knocking him out. I'm knocking him out. Okay, I'm knocking him out. Knock it out. Knock it out. I'm knocking out.
This man got a problem.
I guarantee you.
Bro, this man is a fool.
I
bro.
guarantee you I'm
Keyshawn Davis is a
knocking
fool,
him out.
man.
I
tell you what though, look, this is the difference between me and a lot of boxing fans though. It be people that hear him saying that, and if he don't do it, they say, what happened to the knockout? Nah, as long as you attempt to get him out of there, you fight how you supposed to, you get the win how you get the win, but you supposed to feel like you can knock people out, right? That's confidence. You gotta believe it, yo. You gotta believe it before you do it. You gotta believe it's possible, right? So he just talking this shit like a fighter, but he go in there and step on him, and he ain't gotta stop him for me, but that'll be icing on the cake. I'm gonna go back to this, and it's gonna be even funnier. Knockout. That man, fool. He a fool back there. He just having way too much fun.
I'm not tipsy.
See, people dumb. See? Why do we do that, yo? This dude, see, that's whoever made that comment is a weirdo. This dude always turned up like this. This is one of the reasons why I started paying attention to him. He don't care. He his own party. I don't even know if his brother's still in the room with him. Yo, bro is on 10 and nobody even near where he don't care. That man his own party. Yo, he really just be having fun, bro. He just really be having fun, man. That too. That's a fact. That's a fact, Butcher. That's a fact. And they blaming him when guys lose. The guys that we hype up. Not saying me and you, but the guys that
Man,
we
these
hype
bags
up when they lose, they
hit
blame
air,
Turkey
cut the
for it.
flash.
Yeah, facts. Hey, it's a real good chance he could with the layoff for sure. Y'all make sure y'all keep hitting that like button if y'all did, man. We gonna rock for a few more. This is funny. Shout out to my guy at McQueen. I met kid theater dude is like this in person, funny as hell. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? At McQueen. This dude is funny, bro. He just a burst of good energy, bro. You know what I mean? He like to have fun. Like that shit, like people be too mad. Like, why is he talking so much? And it's like, bro, what he supposed to be, mute? Like, bro, nah, talk your shit, bro. This is fun. Because he do get in the ring and he fight. He get in there and mix it up. He don't get in the ring and act like, oh, I'll talk one way and don't fight. No, he actually fight the way he talk. He do. He get in there and try to whoop your ass. He did it to his last two guys to the point where they knocking him down. Yeah, I love to come up. Shout out to Keyshawn Davis, 13 fights in, he's shining, man. Shout out to DB3, man. This shit is fun, man. That dude, man, I want to keep seeing him win. He's great for boxing. Keyshawn Davis is great for boxing, bro. For real. He just having fun.
It's just because I wasn't popping it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't start to show shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers got to start knowing. Like,
yeah. Talk crazy. Talking about he just started getting money, man. Tell him, man. You been getting to some paper, man.
Needs to go buy some land.
Dude, man.
I
He
got
made
some.
some smart moves in this
I might buy
life,
some
man.
more too.
He on this shit.
Hey, I got all these chains. I had properties.
Properties.
Before I had all these chains, I had properties. And
Talk that shit.
Start playing.
Talk that shit.
These
Before I had
chains
these
came with a
chains, I had properties. You hear him?
And what the crazy part about this is, I ain't buy half of these chains. These shits was a gift. I ain't even buy these shits. I don't give a fuck about chains. You know what I did buy? I bought these Rick Owens though. I bought these pants. I bought this jacket. I bought this shirt. You know what I'm saying? And I did.
Man, the whole fool,
I
bro.
did buy my businessman chain. That's what I did buy. But all these extras was gifts. All these extras was gifts. They was just gifts, you know?
Yeah, having fun.
It was just gifts
That's
because
that part
I've
they
been
don't
loyal
know.
to the
That's
soil for
properties,
so long.
man. That's smart.
They said, hey, Key, we
Smart
gonna give
man.
you something.
Life at the boxing, Keyshawn.
You know?
DB3 at the boxing, bro.
Rolly came from Lil TJ. So since he bought me a Rolly, I had to go match him and buy, you know, AP and shit. Go AP. You Went
See?
AP. He got me
Talk
a
that
Rolly,
talk,
so
man.
I went AP on him. You know.
Just an energy. Be a blast
Shouts
of
out to little
energy, bro.
TJ gave me
Real
my
shit.
first
This a
bust down.
funny dude, man. It's a
You
funny
know?
young man, yo. He be having fun, bro.
You ready,
Shout out to
Kills?
Keyshawn Davis.
All right, we gone. Kills ready, we gone.
Yeah, he the businessman for
We
real.
gone, son.
Business man for real, man. He the business man for real. He really is that. He true to the name, bro. But it was entertaining, man. It was a lot of different takeaways, man. Overall, the card could have been better because 2 fights. I think Rolly impressed to the point where you can't say it underwhelmed you. Just Ryan was underwhelming and Devin, right? The rematch, the 2 fights that was taking place to build up to the rematch didn't live up to its billing, right? To people's expectations. So, you got people with a bunch of different opinions about that, but it is what it is. It's boxing, bro. It is what it is, but I did see something that I did get to see, and I'm glad we got to see
They're both
this.
hit, both come through for these big fights. It's such an
Yes,
interesting
sir.
setup, this one. I want to talk to Mike Coppinger about it, actually. Mike, if you can hear me, is Zepeda ready for Shakur? What do you think?
Absolutely, Kate. I think this is going to be the toughest fight of Shakur Stevenson's career. William Zepeda is a volume puncher. He fights in that Mexican style, very physical, and he's a big guy. You see him right there. So I think Shakur Stevenson is in for a tough fight.
Great offense versus great defense.
Hey, Mike Coppinger, shut up. You said Rolly was getting knocked out, Mike. We don't care what you think. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. This is a whole different level. You speaking at belt to ass. Watch. And I don't want to hear shit. He gonna get scraped. He gonna be over there looking funny. Looking funny in the face while Corey getting his hand raised, and then they're gonna be complaining. They're gonna move the goalpost somewhere else. Like, he was supposed to do this. B-Dog said, I doubt it. Now I think he about to put hands on him. I do. Right? Like Stevenson, yeah, he about to put hands on him. He about to put their hands on Zepeda's. Zepeda's about to get some hands put on him, man. He about to get a lesson, man. He about to get took to the Olympics, man. You know what I mean? He take his ass to the Olympics. That's where he going. That's where he's going. Nah, man, but this was a really good, fun night of boxing, man. Overall, like I gotta say, man, with Ryan and Rolly being the last fight, with that being the biggest surprise of the night, it was crazy. Keys Clinic, Shakur should beat him, but it won't be a Yoshino thing. I get you. I just think he leaves a lot to be desired, and I think when placed in front of somebody that's capable of displaying a whole nother level in front of him, I think we'll see what we need to see. It don't have to look like Zepeda, but it got to be convinced. I want him to make a statement the best way he can with this dude and go get his dub, get his hand raised, and bought that watch. Yeah, they was chilling. They had a couple of them chilling out there, and Devin was out there, and they was kind of mixing it up a little bit. But shout out to little TJ, man. I remember my son when he was young, he cried because I tried to put on Mickey Mouse, and my son wanted me to put on little TJ. It was crazy. He really cried. I think he was like 2, something like that. The dude cried for TJ instead of Mickey Mouse. It's wild. Wild, man. Wow. Oh, yeah. Title fight, too. He got to be tested. Yeah. Because Tevin Farmer said he don't know what's up with the testing of them fights. But I bet you it won't be the case this time. You won't get to pull no slick shit. I ain't saying he is, but it's something about people that just throw all of these punches, and then next thing you know, they get in front of somebody else and they can't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way they doing with Ryan, right? They saying everything is PED related. Ryan looked the way he did because he had no ostarine in the system, right? So if that's the case, then I could feel like that about a guy if he all of a sudden can't throw 100 punches, man. I'm gonna be looking at him like, yeah, Rolly deliver. Yeah, I'm happy for him, B-Dog. I really am. I think he took it the right way. He didn't really gloat about it. He just had fun and he just moved on. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that Rolly won. I do. Ooh. It's big. I'm getting because the pay don't look confident at all. Yeah, I don't think it's a matter of being scared at all. I don't think, because I ain't big on that. I don't think fighters are scared of Shakur. I just think he's a bad style matchup, and they know boxing, and they know stylistically he matches up very bad for people. And fighting him, it could be a bad night in the office if he having his way. That's all. That's how I see it. Nobody's scared though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't want to get embarrassed. Yeah. But he timid. Nah, man, he a Mexican warrior, bro. He gonna get in there and fight, bro. He don't know nothing else. He don't know nothing else but to go in there and fight, bro. What else do he know? He don't know shit else but to fight. He did keep that right hand glued to his chin, bro. He did, Jordan. He damn sure did. But yeah, he ain't gonna. I think he's willing to fight whoever, right? I think the time is now. It's obvious now. So they got to strike while the iron hot. They got Turkey Al-Sheikh involved, so they got to fight. But it is going to be in the States, which is a good thing. So we ain't got to worry about no Saudi Arabian judges and nothing like that. No Saudi judges. I think Shakur going to do what he do, bro. I think he's going to go out there and show his level, and he's going to get the win. However he do it, how convincing he make it is all up to him. But I do believe he can beat this guy and move on to the next fight for himself. I don't want to overlook him. Got anybody that's trying to throw 100 punches around could be tricky for anybody. It could be risky, could be dangerous, a challenge, all of those good things. He has the ability to be able to push the fight probably and make it a real challenge. But we're going to see. I ain't taking nothing away from Zepeda. Shout out to him. Matter of fact, I'm going to build him up the whole way through. I think it's July 12th, I believe. July 12th, opulent. Really can't lose even if you lose now, right? He was playing with house money. I told y'all. Canelo card, 7 p.m. I think Eastern time. Teach for the undercard, and I think 11 for the main. You already know. OP, shout out to you, bro. I might have to go to that one. Might have to. I have to go to that. New York, July 12th. I might have to be there. But yeah, Zepeda gonna do what he do, man. But I just think it's a distance. If Shakur has his kind of night, controlling that distance and range is going to neutralize the amount of punches that he throw. So even if he throw a lot of punches, it won't be what he's normally used to. And I don't think he'll have the effect that he usually have because he ain't got somebody that is lost in the ring and don't know how to move and get away from him. He's not fighting a guy that is on the back end of his career and had to kind of adjust with who he is now as a fighter, meaning Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer had to. His best shot was fighting Zepeda at what he did best, and that's always very dangerous. Shakur, because he's young enough, fresh enough, and at a much different point, I think he had a different level, to be fair. He can do the things that Tevin Farmer used to do, and be more efficient doing it, I think, which would in turn make the fight more difficult for Zepeda from an offensive standpoint. It won't be easy for him to establish his offense. Like you get me? You got some people you can't just go in there and wing a bunch of punches and, you just think that that's going to get you through. So I just see Shakur being able to outsmart him is all, right? Outsmart him, be sharper, quicker, faster. Zepeda got some, he let them hands go. Let them hands go for sure. But let's see how he did with the approach of Shakur. It's going to be interesting to see the style clash. I don't want to sound like I'm dismissing him, but Shakur is who I believe he is, and he's going to do what he do. He gonna show this dude at his levels, and then they're gonna find a way to move the goalposts like they typically do after he performed, and we ain't gonna care. You know what I mean? Beat ass and move on to the next one. 15-foot ring to win. Yeah, I wonder how small the ring would be, because it favors Zepeda, but I think Corey be able to move regardless. The more Zepeda press, the earlier the stoppage. Shakur will be the best inside fighter Zepeda will have faced so far. That underrated part of Shakur game. I like that, L-Dub. You and my guy Ed McQueen be the only ones that be pointing that shit out. Hey, Jordan. Most people don't even know about Felix Caraballo, bro. I swear they don't. My God, that's how I know he be watching. That's how I know. Felix, you see how he did Caraballo, bro? He did that boy filthy. Body shots, bodied him. That's why I say, man, he been stopping people to the body. Like, I know for a fact when most people talk about his fights, they only seen less than a handful. I know that because of how they talk. Nobody that actually watched them fights say some of the shit that these people say. And most people don't know about that fight. Not saying they supposed to, like he was some crazy name, but he was part of his come up. And he destroyed him. He did him bad too, filthy. He was physical with him. He stopped him to the body, broke him down. Like that shit was nasty. So I still think he could still do that same thing. I mean, we just seen it with Josh Padley. People only talk about him hurting his hands, but they're not talking about how he finished the fight with hurt hands and got the stoppage with him. But they want to keep his hands. Nah, what he did with him when them shits was hurt was important and impressive. And he stopped this guy, an undefeated guy that was coming to win. Put him in his place. And then shout out to Padley for coming back this a couple weekends ago and getting a dub, a knockout win. Inside, Post moving after that. Yeah, I'm telling you, Reef, you already know. Shout out to my homie too. Who do we believe? The Carpenter. I believe the fax machine, because Mike Carpenter come with some facts, but L-Dub got a way better track record. You dig? And we really be studying these fights, and he don't got a dog in the race. That's why I like him. Guys like him, Ant McQueen, don't got dogs in the race. Me, y'all know that's my guy. I got a dog in the race, and it's Shakur over everybody. I don't care how you feel. You can cry, take it to the bank, go cry in the car like Ryan. I'm going to leave that clip in there for a minute. That's going to have to stay there too, Ryan. That's gonna go cry in the car. But nah, good. It's good to see them face off now that you kind of could feel that fight is on the way. And you get to see permanent, bro. You already know. You get to see just what Shakur is made of against somebody that's really coming to win like a Zepeda. And you get to see what Oscar been hiding Zepeda from Shakur from, right? Or what he been, why he's so confident as he say. Shakur like bad niggas Floyd can't do it. It really is, though. I ain't gonna lie. He beat people in a way that he makes it hard to bet against him. That's why most people don't do it. That's why when my guy Rude Exposure sent me the $100 that Shakur was gonna stop Floyd Schofield, it took damn near forever. I think I had to send him his money back. People wouldn't even take the bet, bro. I had to send bro his money back. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They would not take the bet. So that's how I know people will tell you what he ain't, but they wouldn't take that $100 bet. That should have been free money for people that feel like his hand's bad and he don't get stoppages and he can't stop nobody. They would have lost their money against Padley, though. They'd have been sick. But watch, that's what it's going to be. Shout out to Zepeda for taking the fight. I never thought he was scared. I just thought it was strategic on their part, or Oscar. They got the couple fights with Tevin Farmer. I think the second fight was meant to more prepare or better prepare Zepeda for Shakur, but I don't think they got the result they was looking for, but they kind of had to go ahead with it. So here we go. I'm telling you, Ant McQueen, they don't get it, bro. That shit is hard, yo. You could tell me it's crazy. They could tell you all the things that he not, but they can't tell you half of the shit that he actually is. And that's how I know they don't watch. They can tell you all the same elementary shit, power and scared this and defense is that. Nah, man, that dude's smart, man. I've always said that, man. Take a different kind of thinker in the ring to be that smart all the time. You know what I mean? To be that sharp, be that responsible defensively, limit your guys' output, limit your guys' opportunities. That shit ain't easy, man. That's all hard to do. All hard to do. Shit. Devin Haney bouncing back after getting his bell rung and his chin checked all types of ways by Ryan Garcia was extremely difficult to bounce back from. You know what I mean? And that's probably why it looked the way it did. You get what I'm saying? That's probably why it looked the way it did, because he bounced back from one of the toughest fights that he could have ever had in his life. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. We'll see, man. We will see. Time will reveal all things. I think it's just important for all these dudes to stay focused. I think this past, just Friday night was an example of how you can't count nobody out, how you can't give nobody a win, and how we got to see these fights. No matter who we think going to win, we all have a notion of how these fights going to play out initially, but they play out a lot differently. So it's like he can break with pressure. Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do. I mean, Steve Claggett, Hen Dog, was able to do some of that. Steve Claggett was able to do some of that. That's why he'll never fight Haney. Haney, won't give Tio all the looks that he like, that he's accustomed to. You want to see Shakur and Tio? Listen, I ain't against it. He already got calls. He already got calls about fighting Matisse and Gary Antoine at 140. Shit, why not Tio? I ain't against it. Tio was talking crazy. Tio keep running his mouth, right? You know what I'm saying? Keep running his mouth.
He won't take that fight. I don't think he will either. It's not that he's scared. It's a style thing. I just think Shakur's style is bad for Teo, for guys like that. I think stylistically, right? And he can end up making him look bad. That's what I believe. Think he'll have to knock Shakur out or something. Shout out to Rick Timms. What it do, homie? How you feeling, man? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button one time, man. I appreciate everybody rocking out again, man. Just another dope build in this early Saturday. As I get y'all prepped and ready for what it's gonna be. Canelo Alvarez return to the ring. William Scola look like he confident. He got a little height over Nello. Let's see how confident he actually fights, though. That's gonna be the tell. That's gonna be the real tell. How William Scola fights tonight with this Canelo fight. And then you got Monster on Sunday. So we had boxing all weekend, man, and we just gonna enjoy it and we're gonna keep building, y'all. But overall, I wasn't pissed off at all. Broly kind of that outcome was so surprising that it kind of made it all worth the while, man. So I enjoyed seeing Broly win and seeing Devin get his hand raised. T.O. won. That was an impressive win. Now let's see where he go from there. Let's see if he go up and be Dora the Explorer and look for boots like he said, or if he fights somebody dangerous, incredible at 40. Either way, he got options, and he put himself in position with a great performance last night. Devin still got some more questions to answer, but it's okay. It took a lot for him to build to get himself all the way to the level he was at, and it's damn sure going to take more than one fight removed from the Ryan fight, in my opinion, to get all the way back to where he could get to. You know what I'm saying? Boxing with 2-4, what it do? And Rolly for mayor, man. Rolly for mayor, man. Rollies for mayor. You hear me? Rollies for mayor. You hear me? He's a funny guy, man. It's congrats to Rolly. Yeah, a lot of people underestimate him, but hey, Rick Timms, we had good reason to. He gave us ample reasons to count him out. But I kept saying, man, what if the fact that they're familiar with each other play out? Said, what if he land one of those? And I got my answers to the questions. What if he landed one? He did, and he won. So again, shout out to the FatulFury card, man. It was solid, man. I ain't got no complaints. And again, appreciate everybody pulling up and rocking out on this good early Saturday. And I hope all y'all enjoy the fights tonight. You know, between Canelo's Skull and everybody that's on that card. We're going to come back. We're going to build some more. We're going to see what these fights looking like. And we're going to break it down, y'all. We just going to keep rocking. So y'all make sure if you didn't hit the like button, do so. Sub to the channel, all that good stuff. Super chat, cash app on the way out. We're going to just keep rocking, man. Y'all know how we doing over here. So let's see what happens. Let's see what else boxing got in store for us, man. I doubt if we see any upset tonight in the main event. I seriously doubt that. But we got our dose of upset for the weekend. Oh yeah, B-Dog. Flashbacks and some more shit. Oddly enough, I think Take Deb getting caught. Yeah. That too. And that's why I say it's gonna take more than one fight, and it's gonna take different situations for him to be put in and for him to overcome. I think in an attempt to get all the way back to where he once was before Ryan, right? And that's just where I'm at. Shout out to Deb. You got your win. Go celebrate, enjoy yourself, but get back in the ring. Get back in the gym. You got more work to do, and you got more asses to kick, man. So shout out to Devin the Dream Haney. Big shout out to Rolly and Teofimo Lopez. He was the takeover last night. That's how you're supposed to look. That's how you're supposed to get in there and win. Handle business, man. Shout out to Teo. We give him a lot of flack for the shit he talk, but when he performs, I appreciate it and I respect it. Got to give him his credit for it. So good fight card, y'all. And on to the next. We got Canelo tonight. So. Yeah, the same shot from sparring. Yeah, ducked up under a left. Bang, caught him twice, doubled up on him. But again, man, much love to everybody that hit the super chat, that hit the cash app. Y'all the true MVPs. Keep it flowing over here, and we just gonna keep building, man. Enjoy the fights tonight, and I'll see all y'all later. Peace to the fam.
Yo. You know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme's sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word him up. Yeah. You know what time it is. $4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
In the building. Make sure y'all subscribe to Jusdueboxing, the best boxing talk on YouTube.
Jusdueboxing in the building, 4 o'clock shorty, man. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. He's going to be live today at 4 o'clock, man. And he's going to be spewing some good stuff as he always do with an unbiased approach, man. He's probably the most unbiased channel on YouTube.
What's going on? And one of my favorite channels, if y'all into that pugilistic perfection, if y'all into that boxing, that's that boy Jusdueboxing here on YouTube. Make sure y'all check out Jusdueboxing, the only unbiased boxing channel on YouTube, because I am definitely biased when I talk about boxing. So
as always, we got to shout out everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to my brother Jusdu. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to Just, man. Just doing a hell of a job over there. Had a great interview today. The brother, and I say it respectfully, one of the most non-biased individuals that I've ever heard speak on the sport of boxing. And I got a lot of love and respect for my brother Just, man. And right now we're going to give him his just due. Shout out to my brother Jusdu, man. Much love.